me? Hold on. There we go. Hello. How is everyone? Oh my goodness, hold on. My phone is on. Whoa, okay. Susie Inception. Too bright. Okay, hi. How is everybody? Oh my goodness, I am so excited because tonight I am playing Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Treasures of Knowledge, which was, look at this. Look at, do you see this? That is unique. Okay, no, hold on. Still there, whatever. Anyway, so, oh my goodness, I loved this game when I was a kid. This is one of the first games that I played. Carmen Sandiego was like my gateway drug into like PC gaming in general, but also like mystery gaming, that type of thing. My very first game that I ever played, like in that genre, was a Carmen Sandiego game. It was Carmen Sandiego's Great Chase Through Time, which is amazing, and I'm definitely going to try to play it on this channel soon. But I'm gonna have to use an emulator for that one because my discs, like, they work, but it's not like installing onto my very new laptop. So that's something that I'll have to do in the future when I get an emulator up and running again. Hello. Curious about when this game came out. We played this game when it was a little bit looks different. Oh, this particular one came out in 2001, I believe, which is cool. I was very young when this game came out. So, there are a lot of different ones. So maybe you played a different one. There were so many Carmen Sandiego games, and they were all top tier. So, I'm a little late because when I installed the game, some things went wonky on my computer, so I ended up restarting my computer, and then things went wonky with my stream, so I'm a few minutes late, but, like, here I am. I didn't actually set up the, like, view, so all I did was I set up this, here, look, so that you can see my entire screen. So, let's go ahead and play the game, shall we? I'm so excited. Oh, wait. I've got to bring Steam up. My bad. How is everybody tonight? There we go. Gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, Steam. Steam. I don't care. There we go. Chillin' with Rosie. I do! I have my Snoopy Susie shirt. I was actually wearing like double of my merch earlier because I was also wearing my crew sweatshirt.
Agent Second Class Shadow Hawkins reporting, Chief. I'm in. No sign of intruder. Search plan Delta Delta 2. Jules, how did you...
I took the elevator.
Stay sharp, you two.
She's planning something big this time. I can feel it.
Carmen Sandiego? Big deal. I'll catch that Acme trader and be home in time for dinner.
Don't underestimate her, Hawkins.
I'll say she was the best partner I ever worked with.
Ooh. Sounds like some tea.
What was that?
10 o'clock! Red hat! Look out!
Why, Jules Argent. How
That's
nice to
painful.
see you again.
Carmen, it's not too late to turn yourself in. You were the best agent we ever had.
Jules, I never thought I'd see my old partner resort to flattery.
You two were partners?
I know you, and you're no simple criminal. Why are you doing
Don't
this?
trust the girl.
Oh, you're right there, Jules. There's nothing simple about me at all.
Gotcha!
Catch me if you can, Acme agents.
Hi, twins. Hi, Liv. Welcome in. Oh, that was
Okay,
glorious.
agents. Be sure to type in your name or select it from the list. Then click on the start button to get going.
She's so stilted. She's a robot. Gotta be. Oh my word. Coco. Hello. Alright.
She's getting away! Oh, Chief, I almost had her. Send her for backup. She's
Look at his
getting
eyebrows.
away!
She got away. Now let's see. What was the name of that manuscript she stole?
Something about Marco Polo's travels. What would she want with a book?
Not just any book, Agent. Legend has it that that book contains secrets to great power.
Aha! She's after power. I knew it!
If I know Carmen, there's more to it than that. Hey, what's that?
Looks like she left a clue.
Ooh.
Rio de Janeiro. What do you think?
Big place. It's not much of a lead, but it's all we have.
Book your flights, Detective. The world is counting on you. You've got to get that book back. There's no time to lose. We must stop Carmen Sandiego.
All right, let's do it. I always carry the latest technology in my Acme Field Op Tech Vest. It has all the tools we need to get around the world in high-tech style.
I'll keep track of the missions we're on in the journal here in my bag. I like to travel light, but I will carry the Chief Comm here on my shoulder. We can use it to get help from the Chief whenever we're stuck.
Check. Okay, let's go.
Rio de Janeiro. It's been so long since I was last here.
So this is Brazil. You know, I aced the final test on Brazil in the academy.
Did you know?
Did you know most Brazilians speak Portuguese?
Actually, more people speak Portuguese here than in the country of Portugal itself.
No kidding. Well, okay, let's get started. Initiating mission procedure Delta 4. Step 1. Commence investigation by finding clues.
Just a minute. I know the owner of that bookstore over there. Carmen stole a book on the travels of Marco Polo, so maybe we should talk to him.
Alright. Wow, so much has happened. Let's see. Hello, everyone who has just come in. I'm glad you came to say hi. Welcome in. If you randomly peace out, it's because your computer died and you're too cozy to get up for a charger. That is so relatable. Glad you enjoy my Fight the Power Nick's booty sticker. Emote, whatever.
Let's stay on task here.
It's not the one
there
you
are
played.
clues to be found.
Oh, yeah, it probably was from the 90s. Because there were several from the 90s. Honestly, I could probably help you figure out what it was, not gonna lie. Why would she leave a clue? It's so silly. I know. It's to help you get through the game. You watched Arglefont play this? That's awesome. I didn't know he's played this.
Where
I know
were
that
we?
Carter played
We were
it not too
looking
long
for
ago.
some clues.
Do we need to call the chief for help?
Okay, they're giving me grief for not going fast enough.
Yes, this is the bookstore. Let's check out these books too. We may learn something interesting.
Brazil's history is fascinating. There are some pretty cool historic places to visit, don't you think, Jules?
Okay, Brazil's historic places. Prospectors founded the colonial town of Ouro Preto in 1711. Its name means black gold. Ouro Preto contains many churches and works of art by Antonio Francisco Lisboa, a famous Brazilian sculptor. Ouro Preto is now a national monument. Salvador de Bahia, on Brazil's east coast, was the first capital city of Brazil. In the 1500s and 1600s, Portuguese colonists established sugar plantations.
If you're
in the
done
region.
thinking, I suppose we should get back to work.
Excuse me. Building magnificent buildings with their wealth, Salvador de Bahia is also the center of African Brazil. Okay, cool.
There are a variety of landscapes in Brazil.
Look at
I've
that
always
image.
been fascinated by the Amazon rainforest. Maybe someday I'll get to see it.
We were just there. We were just there in the last game that I played. The rainforest. Most of Brazil lies between the equator and the Tropic of Capricorn. It is so hot. It is hot. The 4,000-mile-long Amazon River flows across northern Brazil. Man, we know how long
Chapter
it
1,
was
the Detective's
because
Handbook. Don't just stand there. Look
he's
for
super into
clues.
Brazil, apparently. Susie, you're already an expert. I know! I just went down the entire 4,000 miles of the Amazon River. Most of the Amazon basin is covered by an immense rainforest. However, Brazil's northern corner is almost a desert, and vast grasslands cover Brazil's southern plateau region. About 90% of the people live along the coastal strip near
If we
the
get-
Atlantic Ocean.
Brazil sure has some pretty
Brazilian
spectacular wildlife.
Look at them. None of these things are really important, I think. Here we go.
That's right. Carmen's a pretty infamous character all over the world.
No kidding. But I like her hat better than that other guy's.
Lampiao? Legends of Lampiao? Whatever. I can't see what that says. Often compare him to Robin Hood. In reality, however, Lampiao was a cruel bandit who terrorized northeastern Brazil during the 1920s and 1930s.
All right,
Born
let's stay focused.
Virgilino Ferreira de Silva in 1897. His father was killed by police. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Carmen Isabella Sandiego. Oh, she's got a middle name, too. That's interesting. Is one of Brazil's most notorious criminals. Carmen Sandiego's infamous activities actually span the globe. One-time Golden Girl of the Acme Detective Agency, the brilliant Miss Sandiego suddenly renounced all ties to good and turned to a life of crime. The reason for her sudden change in loyalties remain a mystery. Well, we're gonna find out.
Good day. It's been a long time since I last saw you. The lady in red is not with you?
We, don't work together anymore. Long story. Not to change the subject, but we're looking for a rare book. The Travels of Marco Polo, Franco-Italian edition.
Marco Polo, the famous Venetian traveler. The tales of his travels to the Orient had a great influence on European thought. Early editions are quite rare. I have never seen one myself.
Well, have you seen anyone out of the ordinary lately?
Come to think of it, a suspicious character was here. He spoke Portuguese fluently, but I could tell he wasn't from Brazil. He exchanged a book on Portuguese forts for one on Shinto shrines.
I knew it! Portuguese forts, huh? We've got to scan that book he left with you. Give me the clue analyzer, Jules.
Clue analyzer? You mean one of those electronic toys you're so fond of, Hawkins? Why would I have it?
Oh, that's right. They were fixing it for me. The chief told me Henderson would be testing it. I think he's somewhere outside Havana in a sugarcane field. My database can help us figure out how to get there.
Havana? Okay, I'll note that in the journal here in my bag.
Good idea. We can just type in what we need to find in the search area of the database.
Lit. Okay. Hey, look! This is where I inserted myself into the game earlier.
There was something very suspicious over at that house. You know, the one that's painted in the colors of the Brazilian flag.
All right, we can use the database to help us figure out where to go.
Hi! How are you?
This looks like a great place to eat.
Ooh. This all sounds phenomenal. Okay.
Olá.
Hola.
Iguazu Falls. How would you like to swan dive off of that?
I would not.
Attention, Acme agents. One of our informants in Rio thinks she spotted Carmen
I'm sorry,
Sandiego
you're not
at
feeling
that
well.
balcony earlier today. You need to check it out. That edition of Marco Polo's travels is very valuable. We must get it back.
Okay, Chief. Hopefully,
Look at all
you
those
can
travel
feel better.
brochures.
Maybe
Could this
some
be a
fun
clue
Carmen
as to where
Sandiego
Carmen
can help you feel better.
Sandiego may have stashed that Marco Polo book?
Japan? The United Kingdom? Who knows? She's tricky. We've got to figure out what she's up to and where she's headed next.
Look at all those travel brochures.
Okay, I don't need to hear the same thing twice.
She's here,
Hello, Julia.
watching us.
Carmen Sandiego? Well, if she's around, she better watch out.
Hello, Julia. What a pleasant surprise, knowing that you've been assigned to this case. Still trying to prove yourself? And who's your friend? I think I'll have some fun showing him that catching me can be quite the challenge. See you around when you least expect it. Carmen Sandiego. Amazing.
Sugarloaf Mountain is one of Rio's most famous landmarks. They must call it Sugarloaf Mountain because
Oh my
it
gosh,
looks
I
like an
love
old-fashioned
that.
cone or loaf of sugar.
Oh,
Rio is a wonderful city. You like soccer, Hawkins. Did you know that the world's largest soccer stadium is here?
that's cool. Ooh, look! Look, origami. Oh, I bet we need to go to Japan.
All right, now we're on to something. We've definitely intercepted one of Carmen Sandiego's messages.
Shinto Shrine. Your database should point us in the right direction.
I love that you were Carmen Sandiego and Where's Waldo, because like two completely different like things, you know, but like they just go together so well. Okay.
I remember statistics that say samba dancing is quite popular here. Yeah, I think I'd be pretty good at it. Brazilians know how to conserve fossil fuel. Some of their cars run on gasohol, made from fermented sugarcane. Sounds like a great idea.
You know, Carmen studied alternative fuels at one of the universities here. She was very into conservation.
That's interesting.
I've seen some very old Roman Catholic churches in Rio.
That's pretty.
You know, the Portuguese settlers were Catholics and brought that religion to Brazil. Many Brazilians have African ancestors too. Rio is such a city of contrasts, such wealth in some areas, and then there's the hillside shanty towns called favelas, where the poorest people live. I've read that you can get a fabulous view of the city from the huge statue of Christ the Redeemer on Mount Corcovado.
That would be so cool to see. All right, so hold on. Yep, that's what I thought. Shinto Shrine. Okay. Let's go to Japan.
Did you know that Japan has 126 million people in a space roughly the size of California?
Wow.
Did you know that 99% of people surveyed already knew that interesting fact? Why would Carmen steal a rare Marco Polo book? Travel? Orient? Danger? What is she trying to tell us?
What do you mean? It's rare, probably worth a lot. She's a thief, so she stole it. Plain and simple.
Look, Hawkins, Carmen Sandiego is no common thief. She's got to have a reason for stealing that book, and it's up to us to figure it out. We need to search everywhere for clues.
Oh, but I don't have my HX3 Pocket Japanese translator with me.
I thought that you were always prepared, Hawkins. Hopefully we won't need it, since English is taught in many Japanese schools.
I love that her eyes, lips, and jacket are all the same color. Ooh. This is reminding me of a WTW video I watched today where the YouTubers say stuff and then just said fun facts about it. That's fun. There's nothing here for me to look at. I can't talk to him.
This is a Shinto shrine.
Okay.
Many Japanese participate in Shinto rituals, like festivals or leaving prayers at a shrine. Buddhism and Confucianism are among the other religions practiced in Japan.
Okay, so I'm at a Shinto shrine.
Excuse
Hi.
me. We're looking for someone who we think may be waiting around here. Have you seen anyone that seems out of place?
Ah, yes, a lady. She had something for two people who match your description. I was to give it to you after you sit and play a game.
Okay.
Okay. Why not?
My Hanafuda flower cards, do you like them? They have a long history. In Japan, we value nature and its beauty is portrayed in our games. Go on, try and match all the pairs.
That's easy. Okay. Didn't I see that? Oh, no, wrong word. Yep, there we go.
Subarashi, wonderful. Thank you for playing. And now,
Flashbacks
here's
to
what that
Glory
mysterious
Hole
lady
song.
left for you.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Vicky!
Well, hello again, Jules. So I understand you and your new rookie agent have been assigned to the case. This should be fun. I love a challenge. So I was a little disappointed at how easy it was to distract you. I was watching you play your little game, but you were too busy to notice. Maybe you've lost your edge, Jules. Bye for now, agents. Catch me if you can.
I don't
Can't wear
believe
black.
it.
She has to
Do you
wear
think she's
red.
really watching us, Jules?
You know, I thought I saw someone by that origami display on that tree over there. We should check it out.
Why didn't you say anything? Oh, look, there's a new one.
You were right, Jules. Carmen Sandiego was here. It looks like she left this for a vial agent. Katanas, huh? I wonder if the database has any info on these. I'll keep the note in my
know.
digital clue storage device.
It's
We
in the
need to
color
search this area.
contrast.
Can you
I
help,
know
Chief?
what a katana
An
is.
RX-23 is the vial code name for a message playback device. Vial agents use them for leaving audio messages for each other. They look like a small, round speaker, and they're sometimes hard to spot. Look around carefully. This is important. We must keep on Carmen Sandiego's trail. Chief out.
Okay, let's go.
Japan is one of the world's leading exporters of automobiles. Fujiyama, Mount Fuji. This volcano is a symbol of Japan. Carmen and I actually hiked to its summit one year, back when we were partners at Acme. Oh, you'll see lots of fish in Japan, Hawkins. Japan's
definitely
fishing
cut her
fleet is
off.
one of the largest in the world. I'd take
What if that
fish
was
over
important?
hamburger any day. Fujiyama, Mount Fuji. This volcano is a symbol of Japan. Carmen
What
and
were
I
you saying about
actually
Carmen?
hiked to its summit one year, back when we were partners at Acme. Over 12,380 feet.
Oh, that wasn't important. Okay.
I love Japanese food, and
Ooh,
miso
yes.
soup is so good for you.
Wait, aren't hamburgers good for you? Don't tell me you don't like hamburgers, Jules.
She didn't say that.
I love...
Here we go. Here it is.
Attention, Vial Agent X86. The second half of the solution is near the fort in Mombasa. Look for a way to travel to the capital. Remain in contact. Vial Security Code 225. Red Lady 1 out.
Mombasa. I'll make a note of that in my journal, Hawkins. Your database can help us figure out which country to travel to.
Oh, I have banana bread on me. I made
Right.
banana bread right
I'll
before
keep
coming
this
here.
audio device in my digital clue storage device.
Yay.
No sense letting that vial agent get a
Miso
hold of it.
is, yes, so good. Oh my goodness. I love all, like, Asian food.
Sumo wrestling is a very popular sport in Japan.
I like
The
this
object
foreign
is for
cuisine,
wrestlers
but
to
what about
force their opponent to the
hamburgers?
ground, or outside of a 15-foot circle. You really have to be strong. Yeah, my kind of sport.
Sure, you're scrawny.
Perhaps we should catch a baseball game while we're here in Japan, Hawkins. I'm a huge fan, and it's one of the country's most popular sports.
Samurai were brave and disciplined warriors, very skillful with these long curved swords.
That sign says the swords are called
Typical
katanas.
men.
Didn't that note we found on the origami tree
We need to
mention
appeal to
them?
boys for this game. Oh my gosh. Okay. What did I decide I needed to do?
Attention, Vial Agent X86. The second half of the solution is near the fort in Mombasa.
Mombasa, that's
Look-
right. Wait, where's Mombasa? Kenya. Good to know. Let's go to
Check
Kenya.
this
I
out.
figured it was in
It says
Africa.
here that Kenya has a population of 27 million people.
Shinto
2
Shrine is
million
making
of
fun
which
of
reside
Sailor
in the
Moon again.
capital, Nairobi.
Nobody's stopping now.
What are you reading?
Aesop Denison's Out of Africa. A great adventure, and no long list of facts. Mombasa. Palm trees, ocean breezes, and excellent Kenyan coffee. But we can't get too relaxed. Carmen might be...
Anywhere. You're right. Let's get going.
'Tis
The
true.
database says that most Kenyans speak both Swahili and English.
Cool.
Well, that'll be helpful. Let's check around the town, and I'd also like to figure out what that castle place is. Over there behind the town.
Let's look at the cuisine first.
Look at the great food here.
That sounds good.
Look at the great food here.
Okay. Travel agency.
It doesn't matter how hot it is in the lowlands, there's always snow on Mount Kenya, second tallest mountain in Africa.
When can we eat some? Seriously,
If
though.
we had the time, I'd vote for a camel tour of Samburu Game Reserve.
Watch out for crocodiles on Lake Turkana. It has a very large colony of Nile crocodiles.
Cool. Hello, Fort Jesus.
We have a special today. Tours of the wonderful Portuguese Fort Jesus. But I must eat fast and cannot leave my store unattended. Would you be so kind as to get me some ugali? Oh, by the way, someone left this on the bus. I have no use for it. Do you want it?
Well, there's some interesting stuff here. I wonder why the page was ripped out. Well, I don't think we need it, but I'll go ahead and make a note of it in my journal.
Why bother? We're chasing Carmen Sandiego, not some legend of a lost treasure. Let's go find some ugali. Maybe the database can help us figure out what ugali is.
Okay. Throughout history, there have been many legends of lost treasure. These fabled hoards of wealth and knowledge have attracted countless fortune hunters bent on discovering their rumored locations. In this chapter, we will examine some of the more famous of these legends and the cryptic evidence of their still hidden existence. Theories of treasures, large and small, originate from all over the world. Explorers and adventurers have traveled the globe in search of fortune and riches. Some have succeeded, but most have failed in their attempts to
If
find
we're
some of
not
the
sure
most
what to do, we
coveted
should check the
treasures of
clues
the
we
world
found so
the world has
far,
ever
so we
known.
can figure out where to look next.
One story of lost treasure involves the book of a very famous traveler, Marco Polo, sailed to a distant... Oh, that's two different sentences. Marco Polo sailed to distant lands and experienced many things that were new to him and his crew. He took notes and gathered stories from local elders that told of secret burial sites of ancient treasures that were thought lost or too dangerous. Okay, that is definitely important to this
Look,
mystery.
on the side of the bus, Kilimanjaro. Now that's a mountain.
You can see it from Kenya, but it's actually in Tanzania.
Because it says Marco Polo on it, this guy needs to pay attention. Okay. What else do I need to look at?
Habari.
Oh, ooh.
Passion fruit, potatoes, tomatoes, pawpaws, mangoes, bananas.
Nice, thank you for that.
You can take the train from here in Mombasa to Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. Carmen and I took the trip once on a trail of a mysterious man who was poaching endangered species.
You'll see what I see.
I'll tell you about it sometime, Hawkins.
This must be the clue intended for that vial agent. Too bad, Carmen Sandiego. We got here first.
But what does
Look
she
for
mean by
me
the 3 rings?
behind the 3
This case is
rings.
getting complicated. We should remember to check my journal often so we can keep track of things.
I haven't checked your journal once. The dentist?
Look! Look over there! That helicopter! Carmen owns a helicopter like that one, I'm sure of it.
Agents Jules Argent and Shadow Hawkins. Come in, Chief. We think we spotted Carmen Sandiego's helicopter over Mombasa. She may have been here. Any chance of getting some backup to trace that helicopter?
There are no available Acme agents in the area. It's up to you and Jules.
We are the Acme
This is
agents in
exactly
here.
the kind of situation I had in mind when I put the 2 of you together. Carmen Sandiego is no easy catch, Hawkins. Be careful.
We'll be careful, Chief, but we need to find out more about that fort over there. The helicopter lifted off from right behind it. That book we scanned in Rio, it was all about Portuguese forts. Maybe that vial agent was researching this one.
Could be. Okay, so we've got to get this guy some ugali.
Look, they have ugali here. What is it anyway?
It's a thick porridge made from corn flour. Lots of Kenyans eat it. Let's get some for the tour guide.
Ooh, looks yummy. Okie dokie. Hi there, here.
I am still very hungry for some ugali.
Yes, here.
Okay, many thanks for the food. Now, off we go to Fort Jesus.
Let's go. Okay. Are you going to talk to us? His eyes are so red, it's really bothering me. Oh, I guess I have to, like, touch things.
These cannons remind us of Fort Jesus' violent history. It
This
changed
lady
hands
talks
9
just
times.
like Katie in Deception Islands. Oh, you renamed Salem. Oh, hold on.
Okay. Initiate search procedure Delta 3XA.
Hi.
Let's just do what detectives do best.
Look at your belly. Oh, slipping. You're a heavy dude. Yay, Salem! Everybody loves Salem. He was just sleeping. Say hello. Everybody loves you. We
Well,
love
we're
Salem.
not going to find Carmen just standing around.
Oh,
You get that sort of
Salem.
wisdom with a...
The site chosen for the fort was a
He looks
coral
put out. It's
reef
because
at
he
the
was
entrance
sound
to the
asleep.
harbor.
Oh, aren't you just the cutest? Oh,
For
look!
Jesus was built by Portuguese colonists in
Forgetting
1592,
my phone.
and this design on the door is known as the Puzzle of the Three Rings.
This could be promising, but it looks like we need more clues to help us solve it.
I think you're right, Jules, but I feel that we're getting really close.
We really
For
are.
Jesus was built.
Hey, did I say for you to do it again?
The fort is also a museum which features the wreck of a ship that sank in Mombasa Harbor in 1697.
That is very interesting. Okay, so where do I need to go? Okay, someone suspiciously exchanged a book on Portuguese forts. Okay. Huh. Oh, you want to leave? No. Come stay. Stay. Just get cozy. Get comfy cozy. Okay. I'm like not paying enough attention. Oh, I need to go to Cuba.
I may need to brush up on my Spanish.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe I can help. Or you could use that handy-dandy translator you carry. Are you sure you know where we are? All I can see are acres of sugarcane.
You don't see the
According to the
man standing
database,
behind
sugar
three
is
stalks
Cuba's
of
chief
sugar.
export.
Or sugarcane, my bad. Hello?
Sergeant Hawkins, I got the call from headquarters. Here's the device.
Give it.
Now grab it and go. We may be being watched.
Oh, okay, give me.
Me? I'm headed for the ocean. Cuban seashores are incredible. Okay, hasta luego. See you later. And watch out for Carmen Sandiego.
That's what I'm
Thanks.
doing.
Ah, there it is. The Watson 22 1B Clue Analyzer.
Oh my
It's the best
gosh.
analyzer Acme ever produced.
Okay,
Guys.
Sherlock. Now you've got your Watson. Can we continue with this mission? We've got to find Carmen and get that valuable book back.
That's cute. The 221B. Alright. No. I still am holding the thing. What did I need to analyze anyway?
Worldwide Data Resource.
What do I
An
need to
electronic
do?
database that contains information. Global trade.
What do I need to do? Do I need to go back to Brazil?
Wow. I had no idea Brazil was so big.
Fifth biggest country in area in the world, with 175 million people.
Rio de Janeiro.
I think you need to work a little on your rhythm, Hawkins. But how about later? Much later. Let's focus on finding clues right now.
Okay. Let's check here.
Quick, I've got the book the guy gave me.
Oh,
Go
yes.
ahead, take it. Me, I'm closing up.
He seems scared. I wonder why. Anyway, I'm all set to scan it. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. I love that. The Watson 221B. Analysis complete. Okay.
Look,
Ooh, look.
a bookmark with some sort of strange design. And the fingerprints on it belong to a vial agent. That device actually found something. Amazing.
Of course! That scrap of paper must be a clue. I'll just enter it in my state-of-the-art Acme Digital Clue Storage Device. That's my DCSD for short.
Maybe Carmen gave the Marco Polo book to one of her vial agents to hide. We've got to check everywhere for clues.
Salem hair
If we
everywhere
get
now.
really stuck, we can always call the chief for help.
Sound just triggered recognition, but I have no memory to go with it. That's too funny. Okay. Back to Kenya.
Did you know that the equator runs right through Kenya?
You better watch carefully out the window then to see if you can catch a glimpse of it. I hope you know I'm just kidding.
She gives
Mombasa
him such
is
a hard
close
time.
to the equator. Do I have time for a dip in the Indian Ocean?
Cool idea. After we've caught Carmen.
Hi there.
I am still very hungry for some ugali.
Oh, I gotta give you ugali
Okay,
every
many thanks
time.
for the food. Now, off we go to Fort Jesus.
This man's eyes are so red. I'm really concerned for him.
This design on the door is known as the puzzle of the...
Here we go. Ooh, okay. Hi there. What's she doing? There is like a really great divide going on here with people saying you love slider puzzles or people saying you hate slider puzzles.
I don't like that.
It's convenient there are so many English signs and speakers. Yeah.
I don't like slider puzzles.
Oh, I do.
Of course you do.
Oh, they say hi.
Hello, everyone. Make sure you're getting enough sleep.
That is valid advice. Actually, no. Let's do this. No, let's do this. Yes. That is definitely how it's done. Look at that. Alright, now I need... Now it's going to be even harder. This is the problem. Right? That needs to go on that side. That needs to go over here. That's going to want to be over here. Yay! I did it. I would say slider puzzles are my Carmen's.
We did it! Carmen
Wait,
Sandiego's
see,
master
puzzles are my
plan
Carmen
has been
Sandiego, but I'm
thwarted.
going out of my
Are
way
we
not to
good
find
or
out.
what?
Good enough to find a rare book, maybe. But we didn't get Carmen yet. If I know her, she's watching our every move. Let's
You
call
forgot how
the
to do
chief.
them efficiently.
Congratulations, agents, on recovering the book. Excellent work, and
So sorry to interrupt your congratulations, Chief, but I couldn't resist. Well, Jules, as a matter of fact, I am
It did
watching
have a
your
jewel
every
before.
move. Not that there's that much to see, really. Enjoy patting yourself on the back for now. You may have got the book, but you haven't got me.
There's the
And,
red.
Hawkins, is it? You don't know the first thing about my master plan. See you around.
Carmen Sandiego. That woman has given me more headaches than... Now, where was I? Oh, yes. You did a great job, but we've just received word of another theft, and it's got that Carmen Sandiego written all over it. Wellington, New Zealand. A rare wood carving has been stolen from a museum. A ticket to the Bolshoi Ballet was found at the scene of the crime. So pack your bags. You're off to Russia to follow that lead.
I was gonna say, that sounds
I'll
Russian.
get that book back to its rightful owner.
Roger that, Chief. I just finished sketching it in my journal. There's quite an interesting design on the cover.
No time for art lessons, Jules. We've got work to do.
Yay! Looks like something's missing. Oh, good, she noticed. Okay.
Woohoo! First successful mission.
Russia is
We
huge.
rock!
Yeah, you did okay for a rookie. But I'm still wondering why Carmen stole that book.
It was valuable. What other reason did she need?
Never
Carmen's
played
not
one of
like
these
that.
games myself, but I had a
Something
friend in
bigger
5th
is
grade
going
who let
on,
me watch
and
her
my
play a
hunch
little.
is
I
that
remember
we're
thinking
going to
Carmen
end up
Sandiego was
right
so
in the
cool.
middle
She
of
is
it.
so cool.
We need to check my journal often so we can
I
keep
don't think he
track of the
understands
big
that clutch,
picture.
please. He's just a rookie.
So this is the famous Red Square I've read so much about.
Actually, the name Red Square comes from the old Russian word krasnaya, which means beautiful. But since krasnaya can also mean red, it came to be called Red Square.
Well, aren't you the scholar? Anyway, we're in Moscow, home of the Bolshoi Ballet.
Okay.
Maybe Carmen Sandiego has stashed that carving somewhere around here. Shouldn't be too hard to
Someone's
find.
playing with his toys.
With me on the case.
This guy. Okay. I really need to pick up the pace because I took like half an hour for that for the first.
Rats. It's locked.
What's it called? Oh, look! Oh my god, she's here!
Just a little reminder that I'm watching your every move. See you around.
It's Carmen Sandiego! This is it!
It's locked!
She's gonna get away! Quick! After her!
It's too late! She's gone!
No! We almost had her! Chief! We need some backup! Carmen Sandiego's heading north from Red Square, Moscow!
Panicking. So close.
Roger that, Hawkins. All available units are in pursuit. You two check out the area. We have got to find out what she's up to.
Okay, Chief. Jules here. All is under control. We'll get her. I'll make sure of that. At least we know we're getting close. We'll keep looking around here for clues.
Okay.
Rats. It's locked.
Okay. Something with that car is going to be important.
Привет.
Hello.
Do you like that red doll? A woman dressed in red left that doll on my table. Very strange. She said it was for a special customer. Is that you?
Woman in red. Yeah, that's us.
Your sister paints nesting
Yep,
dolls?
we're
That's so
special
cool.
customers. We'll take it.
What's unique about these Matryoshka dolls is that there are
I love
smaller
these.
dolls nested inside the big one. I'll make a note about this in my journal.
So the woman in red left this. That's gotta be Carmen Sandiego. But I wonder who she intended it for. Any clues, Chief?
Our sensors indicate a high degree of vile activity in the area. Carmen Sandiego may have given the stolen carving to one of her agents to hide.
So this doll could be a clue to her trail. The carving may not even be in Russia.
Carmen Sandiego seems to delight in leaving clues all over. So leave no stone unturned. Chief out.
Key.
A key.
To the
But
car,
to what?
maybe.
Something to do with Carmen and her vile organization, that's for sure.
That must mean you think we ought to hang on to this. I'll put it in my digital clue storage device.
War and Peace by Tolstoy, one of my favorite Russian authors.
Sometimes I have CDs by famous Russian composers like Tchaikovsky, but I'm all sold out right now. Check back with me later. I may have got some more in.
Lenin, the founder.
Another note! You're right about Carmen Sandiego watching us, but what does it mean?
Elephants? Pyramids? She could have taken that carving anywhere.
Well, Julia, are you having trouble following the trail? Why don't I give you a little clue? You'll need something from the land of elephants to take to the place of pyramids. Okay.
Whoa! What is this stuff? I think we found a vile getaway car. Whoa! An old
Child
newspaper.
prodigy.
And get a load of this.
Child
I
prodigy
didn't read
missing.
about this in her dossier. I wonder what she did with all that prize money.
Wow.
And why she disappeared. Carmen never talked about her childhood.
Brazil, Carmen Isabella Sandiego, who won a substantial amount of money from the television game show It's a Wise Child, has apparently disappeared. Competing against an assortment of scholars, the precocious Carmen Sandiego amazed the audience by winning the game show's top prize at the age of 10.
Check it out! This looks a lot like an Enigma cipher code generator.
Didn't the Germans use the Enigma cipher in World War II to send secret messages?
Yeah, they did until the British cracked the code. This vial model is some sort of password generator. Pretty low tech compared to my stuff. Still,
Oh my gosh, I missed
it looks
so
like
much.
we'll need to find the meaning of the words in the center of the dials. We better look around
For
and
sure
see if we can
Egypt, yeah.
collect all the words we need.
You're
They
right.
keep saying
A vial password would be quite a
referring
find.
to
And this
Carmen's
car
mansion.
isn't going
They
anywhere.
keep saying Vile
We've got
as
the
in
key.
VILE, which is the name of the like bad guys organization. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we need to travel. I think we should go to
I'm
Thailand.
starving.
For
How
sure.
about stopping for Thai curries? Yum. Delicious.
No, ma'am. Too spicy for my young taste buds. Can you get something like hamburgers in Thailand?
Maybe in the Thai
This man and
capital
his
Bangkok
hamburgers.
if you really had to. I'd rather check out the famous floating markets. Although we should head straight to the Buddhist temple where vile activity was detected.
Yeah, that
Thailand
sounds
certainly has some magnificent buildings. Look at that Buddhist temple over there. But do you ever get the feeling you're...
Being watched. Of course, Hawkins. One of Carmen's vile agents probably followed us here.
This man is not going to eat until they get back to the States. Oh, hello.
Over here. The lady in red said her friends would show up. You must be the ones. She wanted you to read this.
Yeah, we're the friends. Psst, hey, Jules, you must be confused.
Just sleep
He
in the
thinks we're
plane or
vial
what?
agents.
Probably.
Let's play along. Yeah, we were expecting something from her.
Love how he says, psst,
It's
over
the page
here.
that was ripped out from that book on lost treasures. The one the guide showed us in Kenya.
But why would Vile be interested in this? My instincts tell me it might have something to do with that book about Marco Polo. Curious. This
Oh
guy
my
won't let
gosh,
us keep the
thank
page,
you.
but I'll make a note about it in my journal.
Well, I guess we should
That's
check your
what
journal
you were talking
often.
about earlier,
You
too.
said
Oh
it
my
will help
goodness.
us keep
Thank you so
track
much
of the
for
big
subscribing.
picture.
The Treasures of Knowledge. Oh, guys, look, it's the name of the game. This excerpt is from the diary of an unknown Portuguese explorer reputed to have amassed a priceless collection of cultural artifacts from around the world. I feel I must find a secure location to hide these incredible treasures. I'll search the world until I find it.
So, you read the page? Did you bring me the nutcracker?
Huh? What's this guy talking about?
Well, either he has some nuts to crack or he's looking for ballet music. Check out your database and see what you can find out about the Nutcracker. I'll make a note in the journal in my bag.
Well, the Nutcracker brings me back to Russia. Hold on. Hang on, man. If you would just stand
I'm back
there
in the
while I
USSR,
take
biggest
a flight
country in the
to
world.
Russia
Yeah,
and
but
come
they don't
back.
call it the USSR anymore. Now it's the Russian Federation. All right, let's keep our eyes open.
Hi there. Do you have the Nutcracker?
Do you have a CD of Tchaikovsky's ballet, The Nutcracker?
Da, yes. For you, my friend, 250 rubles. Practically a gift.
We'll take it.
Fab. Ooh, look at that design. That's the same design that I've been seeing. Okay.
I'm kind of psyched to visit Thailand again.
Think you'll try the curry
Do you think
this
the guy is
time?
still standing there?
Not that psyched.
He's probably like,
Whoa,
it's been
I'm
a
getting
while.
deja vu all over again.
You can say that again.
Whoa, I'm getting...
Never mind. Just be quiet and careful.
There he is.
So, did you bring the nutcracker?
We brought the Nutcracker.
Good. Then you must want this.
Now, why would a vile agent need this? Pure silk. One of the things Thailand is famous for. And look at these unusual symbols. I wonder what they mean.
Looks like that Vile agent took off. It's been kind of weird how we've been mistaken for Vile agents ourselves.
No kidding. It makes me wonder. Could that be what Carmen wants? Is she leading us?
She's for sure leading us. Okay. I don't know where else to go. Jordan?
Can't wait to land.
I hope heading to the city will help us catch
This
Carmen.
really sounds like Katie to me. Oh, that's so interesting.
All right, so we took a wrong turn. Let's get out of here.
Look, there's the symbol, though. Okay, but where do I need to go? Hold on. No. Carmen won a lot of money. Found a missing page. Okay.
Sometimes I like to wear earplugs on
I
airplanes
just don't
to block out
know.
the jet noise.
I can't hear you. I've got my earplugs in.
New Zealand because something was stolen there? Did
All
they
right,
say that?
let's skip
I
the
missed
tourist.
that. Oops.
You're keeping country stamps of where we visited in your journal, right? Now we'll get one for New Zealand. Did you know New Zealand's North Island has a volcanic plateau with active volcanoes? There's about 400 earthquakes a year there.
Yeah. Last time I went snowboarding on Mount Ruapehu, we were reading signs on the slopes.
I'm glad you're paying attention,
What to
Hannah,
do
because
if the
clearly
volcano
I'm not.
erupts? Talk
That's what
about
happens when I
gnarly.
stream. My brain, like, shuts down.
Agent Second Class Level 2 Shadow Hawkins reporting from New Zealand, and P.U. Smells like rotten eggs. That geyser emits some serious sulfur dioxide.
Gee, I thought you'd be used to strong smells. Didn't you grow up on a horse farm? Anyhow, New Zealand is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, so there's a lot of volcanic activity around here.
Well, this is also the land of the Maori, so we may find some clues here as to where Carmen Sandiego has smuggled that valuable Maori carving.
Okay.
We need to check these signs carefully. Maybe we can find something here that will help us. Carmen had some degree or another in botany, the study of plants. She probably hung out around here a lot.
Interesting.
Wow, no snakes in New Zealand, huh?
That's very
And check out those eggs. We're talking family-sized omelets here.
Wait.
This sentence has a word from the cipher in the car trunk in Russia. I'll keep it in my digital clue storage device. I've worked up an appetite. I vote we head to that The database says that Nukuroho is the country's most... Well, speaking of steam, the chief's going to get pretty steamed herself if we don't figure out where Carmen Sandiego made off with that carving.
Okay.
Look, the initial CS. Do you suppose CS stands for...
I don't
Carmen
know,
Sandiego?
but I'll bet the Watson analyzer could tell us. We should scan that pen. Stand back.
Look, there's a note
Heading
inside,
for Volcano
and the scanner
Country,
says
the
it's
Enigma
Carmen, all
cipher is
right.
the key to decoding
Enigma cipher?
the password.
Volcano country? And what is that weird symbol?
It's
Looks kind of like a
He's
wheel.
the only one in the world who has
It
this
does
initials.
remind me of something. That sketch I made in my journal of the Marco Polo book we recovered. That wheel design was on the cover.
You keep wondering about that. What I'm wondering is whether Carmen Sandiego has left New Zealand yet. I keep thinking I see someone over there by the geysers.
I don't know. I don't see anyone. But sometimes I have that creepy feeling we're being watched.
There's
What an
something.
awesome wood carving. I wonder who made it.
Probably the Maoris, the earliest inhabitants of New Zealand. Their carvings display one of
I've
four
never
main
seen
styles
this.
of heads.
The
You can
snakes
tell
thing
one
is
from the
so
other
wow,
by the shape
considering
around the
neighbor
eyes.
Australia
Did the
has some
chief
of the
mention
deadliest
which
snakes in
type
the
of
world,
carving Carmen
right?
Sandiego stole?
I don't think she did. Chief?
Agents, the statue stolen by Carmen Sandiego is a karuru. Ruru means owl in the Maori language, and karuru carvings have owl-like staring eyes.
Okay.
That's something worth noting in my journal. You know, Chief, I just don't get it. Why that particular carving? There were all kinds of other valuable stuff in the museum that she didn't touch.
Jules, you know Carmen Sandiego as well as anyone. She's clever and unpredictable, and her motivations are not always what they appear to be. So be careful.
Okay. Oh.
That's Wellington, the South Mount.
Fjordland now.
I don't feel like I need any of that. Whoa! She's wearing black again.
Sorry to interrupt the show. How are my two dear agents doing? Found out what a Karuru is yet?
Yes.
Not too perplexed, I hope. You'll learn, Agent Hawkins, that Julia can get quite frustrated at times, not to mention opinionated. Have fun working together. Oh, and look out for jaguars. Ciao.
She really seems to have it in for you, old Jules. And what did she mean about jaguars? There aren't any in New Zealand.
I was gonna say.
Not in the wild, no. She must mean some other country. We need to check everywhere for clues.
Huh. Okay. Let's go back.
I wish they had an exercise room on these planes. I feel like a workout.
I wish they had a hot dog stand. I'm hungry.
This man. Okay.
Let's not stand around.
Stop talking.
Hey, we're not ready yet. We still need to find the meaning of all these words.
Kupu. Well, that's just city. That means city. Okay, fine. But I have that one, and I know where I can find that one. Hold on. Leave me alone.
I'll put this evidence in the digital clue storage device in my vest.
Okay. Alright, so I need
Hey, we're not-
Kupu and Quidad. Okay.
Okay, Hawkins. We're headed to Mexico.
That's a Spanish
Do we have
word,
time
so
to eat
let's go
some
to Mexico.
tortillas? Or does your database have something else in mind?
I'd actually rather explore an Aztec pyramid than eat. Mexico City is built on the site of the ancient Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan. We're to head for a nearby village.
Sounds fun.
That missing wood carving has got to be very important to Carmen. But why?
Who knows? We'll keep looking. But my razor-sharp instincts tell me there's not much going on here right now. Eh, Jules?
Mid-afternoon? Siesta time in Mexico. Still, we may find something. Let's look around.
They have so much to say. Oh, look! I found something important
Wait.
immediately.
These symbols look familiar. Remember the scarf we got from the vile agent in Thailand?
Okay. Snake. Bird. Person. Lizard. Or, as my son calls it, a lizard. And tiger.
What's the password?
Some kind of vile security access. But we don't know the password. We'll have to look around some more.
Okay.
We've got to get inside this place.
Alright.
Hey, Jules, did you know the
Oh, look.
Look at this ring.
The initials CS. Oh, boy.
I love that she
She's been
monograms
here.
everything so that we
We're
know
on the right track.
what
I
belongs to
remember
her.
this ring. It was given to Carmen at a luncheon honoring her work in researching ancient civilizations. It seems strange that she would leave this here by accident. What is she up to?
Okay.
The Aztec. There's a lot of wild country.
Okay, I just don't care.
So, I heard you pretty much aced your studies at the academy.
That's not entirely true. I did get an A- in one course. It's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to have to find a clue here. With all that foliage, the Amazon...
Wrong spot. Okay, hold on.
No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling. Didn't I see that word? Now, you said you've stayed in the capital of New Zealand before, right?
Yeah, in Wellington. I was tracking down the theft of some valuable jewelry.
Carmen Sandiego again?
Not that time. That case was easy. You hear so much about New Zealand. Whatever happened to Old Zealand?
Oh, bad joke.
But seriously, Hawkins, we need to find that carving. It's key to figuring out Carmen's master plan. And she always has a master plan.
Okay.
Carmen had some degree or another in botany, the study of plants.
I've worked up an
I hope.
appetite. I vote one of the words
There
from
we
the
go.
cipher in the car trunk. This.
Now I've just got one left.
Well, speaking.
But it's a Spanish word, so I really thought that it was going to be in Mexico.
No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling.
But I know what it means.
Didn't I see that word written down somewhere?
It means city.
So, can your tummy give the hot sauce another try?
No way! I can't believe I thought that stuff was ketchup. I guess it's pretty popular, though.
That's
It's
so funny.
nice to be back.
Oh, here we go.
This sentence will help us figure out what the word means so we...
Okay, awesome. Let's go.
Nice clouds. Check it out.
Can't you see I'm meditating?
I have to go guide my delivery person to my
Acme
apartment,
doesn't
so I
pay
missed
us to
some
stand
stuff.
around.
Oh,
Let's
that's
find
it.
some clues.
You missed all
Right.
of Mexico. Oh my goodness, no, you guys are so fine. Now what's just been happening, I've just been gathering clues, and now I'm about to put them together, so you didn't really miss anything
Okay,
important.
we've got all the clues. If we figure out the meaning of the words in these sentences, we can bust their code wide open. And that won't please Ms. Carmen Sandiego one little bit.
Okay, so that means museum. That means snakes. And that... I forget. Wait. Many kupu in New Zealand reflect the Maori language words. Okay. And
That's it. That's the password. We're one step closer to getting that Maori wood carving back to the museum.
Mask.
I'll jot the password down and keep it in my digital clue storage device. Carmen
Oh, wait.
Sandiego is not going to get away this time. Not with me on her trail.
Not bad, rookie. But remember, this isn't like passing some test at the academy. This is for real. And getting Carmen is going to be a lot tougher than you think.
Password is mask. Okay, I know exactly where to go. We need to go to Mexico.
So, you ever try one of these vests? They're totally cool. Completely decked out with all the goodies.
I can see that. How many pockets do you have in that thing?
Well, here we
Not
are.
answer. Okay, snake, bird, person, lizard. Great.
What's the password?
The password from the Enigma cipher. Mask.
Yes, yes!
All right! I knew it all along. There it is. The missing Maori mask.
So this is one of those Maori kururu carvings. What an incredible piece of work. Notice those two big owl-like eyes.
Yes, evidently they were used to decorate Maori meeting houses. Carmen Sandiego's stooping pretty low, stealing cultural artifacts.
Maybe. But could she
Yeah,
be doing it
the
for a
forehead, it's
completely
got the same
different
wheel
reason?
design.
You know, there is some good in Carmen. Hey, there's that same wheel-like design we found on the book.
Ah, just a coincidence. Why don't you tell the chief that Hawkins and Argent have done it again?
Nice teamwork, agents. We'll make sure the carving gets returned to the museum in Wellington. Interesting theory on that symbol, Jules. I trust your judgment.
Sorry, guys.
Don't
Tired.
underestimate Carmen Sandiego, Hawkins. Always keep your eye on the big picture, especially since she's been at it again.
I knew it. I should have nabbed her in Moscow.
You may still get your
You couldn't.
chance. This time it's the Institute for Cultural Studies in Lima. She's made off with a rare bundle of Incan quipus. You know, the knotted strings they use to keep records.
Yeah, I know.
That's all she took? Why is she just stealing these certain items?
Who knows? Well, Chief, we'll see you in Peru.
Hold on, Hawkins. Let's not jump to conclusions. Chief, any ideas where we might start?
I was just getting to that.
Hi.
A brochure from the Colosseum in Rome was
Thank
found at
you.
the scene of the crime.
No.
Don't know where it might lead you, but you're on your way to Italy.
Thank you, I love you. John just brought me a snack, you guys. Okay.
Rome. Wow, this will be my first time in Italy's capital. Maybe I can see if Italy really is shaped like a boot.
I guess it's not a coincidence that Italians are famous for their
Homemade banana
shoes.
bread. There's nothing better.
Agent Second Class Level 2 Shadow Hawkins reporting. Have arrived in the capital city of Rome at 0800 hours. Commencing clue investigation procedure Gamma 4.
You know, you are really funny.
Attention, Jules, Hawkins. Important news. The library just called. They're grateful to get their stolen book back, but they want to know what happened to the jewel set in the book's cover. They obviously get a little upset about missing jewels.
Jules? Missing? But she's right here.
Anyhow, Chief, we didn't see a jewel.
Well, you'd better check it out. See if you can pick up any clues while you're there in Rome. Agent Salerno is still undercover working near the Colosseum. Check with her. Oh, and don't forget to check Jules' journal and review what you've discovered so far.
We'll look into it. And don't worry, we're sure to find those quipus and Carmen Sandiego, too. Over and out, Chief.
Okay, so first of all, how's everyone doing? I know I have lots more friends in here that I have not really been talking to because these two talk my ear off. Hello.
Hey, Agent Jules Argent. Haven't seen you in a while. Not since Carmen Sandiego flew the coop.
Yeah, well, I needed some time to think, Salerno. But anyway, Carmen's at it again, and I'm personally going to make sure to get her this time. Have you seen any signs of her lately?
Maybe. A woman just bought all of the sheet music to Bizet's opera Carmen. She said it was a present for a friend. Could have been a vial agent. Oh, and the chief said you may need this.
Need what? Oh!
A flashlight?
Nancy Drew,
don't tell me you don't have one. Or is it not high-tech enough for you?
Actually, I prefer to call it a TXQ Delta V12 Electron Illuminator. And no, I didn't pack everything. Salerno, is there anything else about that lady you said bought the sheet music? It's important.
Well, she also bought the last of my panpipes.
Well, I don't see what that's got to do with anything.
Who knows? Carmen loves music. She posed as a musician once on the Starlight case we worked on. She really got into the part. What do you think, Chief?
I suggest you look up panpipes in the database. It could be a clue as to where Carmen Sandiego's headed. Oh, and be sure to check out the Colosseum if you haven't yet, because we've detected vile activity there. Chief out.
Good idea, Chief. I'll make a note about the panpipes in my journal.
Okay. That was all very important. Now let's solve the mystery. Do you spread anything on your banana bread? I usually spread peanut butter. Oh, usually just like regular butter.
Want to know a cool fact? Check this out. I read that the Coliseum could seat 50,000
Like
people.
margarine on your-
That's as much as a modern-day baseball stadium.
Well, now I know. Look at that statue. When you're in Rome, you're surrounded by over 2,000 years of art. Check out all the wonderful places to visit in Italy.
Catch me if you can, Acme agents.
Oh, there she is! Get her! Come on! You want her to get away?
Give it up, unless you can fly.
Jules, you're not trying hard enough.
I almost had her this time. Couldn't you have run any faster?
Listen, Hawkins, there's more to catching Carmen
Yeah,
than just
blueberry
running
muffins,
faster.
that's just as good.
It takes brains, too.
The Grand Taj Mahal Hotel. Interesting.
I don't know
And
what
what
that
about
says.
that writing?
You know, Carmen and I worked with an expert in ancient alphabets way back when. He's retired now, but he was very helpful. Maybe he can help us again.
So where does he hang out?
Let's
course she
just
can
say
fly.
that it was the birthplace of democracy. Check your database, Socrates.
I'll do that, but at least let's give him a call.
His
Greece?
phone might be bugged. Long story. Chief, we need you to fax this note to that professor of ancient languages Carmen and I worked with. You know the one I mean?
Yes, Jules. I'll see he gets it. You may be right about his phone being bugged. You should go see him in person. Get over there pronto. And be careful. Chief signing off.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to do while I'm in Italy? Okay. First,
My
let's go to
high school
Greece.
sponsored a trip through the Greek islands.
Huh. My high school class took a field trip to the San Dimas Water Reclamation Facility. My old friend Professor Lonsdale moved here from Athens, the Greek capital. He's retired now, but he keeps busy researching ancient alphabets.
Looks like he's not home.
The chief faxed your note. I had to leave on business, but I
Being
have left the
watched.
translated note in the vase with the hot plate
This
on it.
island's probably
I have also
crawling
left
with
an old
vile agents.
memento in the vase with
By
the
the way,
temple.
what's
Please
a
take it.
hoplite?
It may not be
I'm
safe with
not
me anymore.
sure.
I have a feeling
Maybe
I'm
we
being
should look it
watched.
up in your database. But hurry, Hawkins. Carmen may be just a step ahead of us.
Soldiers.
Play the sentence backwards. Weird. But if it's from Carmen, we'd better hang on to it.
We're not getting anywhere. We would have had more luck staying back there in Rome.
Have patience, Hawkins. It'll all fit together somehow.
Let's check the clues we found so far so we can figure out where to look next.
Lou, hello. I love that you love Carmen. Oh my gosh. I love Carmen too. Welcome in. I'm just on level 3.
This was taken
So, like,
quite a few years
you
ago
haven't missed much.
when Carmen and I were partners.
Dear Professor
But
Lonsdale,
why did
Julie
the
and I
professor
really
want me to
appreciate
have it? He seemed worried about something.
Yeah, well, enough nostalgia. I wish you could focus a little more on the here and now. Let's get going.
How much have we spent on plane tickets so far? Oh my goodness. I have no idea, but I don't want to know. I'm sure that it is
That
totally
pot with the runners
on Acme. Thank God. Is one of your favorite games? Oh, same. I love this one. And I love Great Chase Through Time. And I love Word Detective. Oh my goodness. They're so good. Okay, I need to go to Peru.
From way up here, I can really get a sense of Peru's
Chief is
diverse
paying for
geography.
it, yeah.
I know, it's amazing. The rainforest, the high mountains of the Andes, and a coastal desert to boot. But I can't see the capital city of Lima from here.
Wow. Oh,
This is a far cry from Lima, the capital.
That's so
All this
wonderful.
clean, high mountain air is really refreshing. Makes me want to catch a master criminal.
Well, don't let
The
me
quiz
hold
one?
you back.
I don't even know. I haven't played all of them.
We took the bus here from Cusco.
Lake Titicaca.
Is there any... I can't... Okay.
I thought I had it tough growing up on the ranch, but these people really have a hard life. You know, I think it shows their tremendous character, that they make such beautiful blankets and clothes, even in the midst of hardship.
You know, Hawkins, there may be hope for you. The Peruvians use llamas for carrying goods.
I recognize that. That's Machu Picchu. It's the ancient Incan city that was
There it is. I don't remember what my instructions were.
Hello, my two fine detectives. How are you? Not too much bickering going on, I hope. Jules always was a little difficult to work with.
Oh, the
Very
Think Quick
opinionated.
challenge. Oh,
Unlike
I remember
me, of
that one. I don't know
course.
if I ever really played it.
So, are you enjoying our little game? I am. See you around soon. Ciao.
Man, does she always do this stuff? It's beginning to bug me.
Oh, yes. Taunting is the name of the game with Carmen Sandiego. Don't let it get to you.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Jules, want to hear...
We'll need something to play the tune on, the tune to play, and a hint as to how to play the tune. We'll need to keep looking around.
Okay. So...
We're flying into the
I have no idea
capital
where to go, so
city
let's
of
just-
Amsterdam, right? And then driving out to the
Bagpipes,
country.
Carmen song.
You know, I've always wondered, what's with all the windmills
There's no
in the
end?
Netherlands
Oh my word,
countryside?
no thank
Didn't you know? They were mostly used for pumping out water from the polders, the land the Dutch reclaimed from the sea. Half of the land is actually below sea level. The Netherlands, land of tulips and windmills, huh? Well, supposedly, Dutch tulip growers produce over 2,000 varieties. But why would anyone want so many tulips?
Well, I have a question for you. What does Carmen want with some ink and knotted strings? Could it be a clue as to what she's up to?
A red rose. Let me guess whose favorite color is red.
But the question is, did Carmen leave this for us or for someone from Vile? Either way, we should find out where Quechuas live.
Yeah. Peru. Okay.
Now to scan the interior with my electron illuminator.
Please, just call it a flashlight.
The question is, what am I looking for?
If we get really stuck, we can always call the chief for help.
What am I looking for? Anybody know what I'm looking for?
If we're not sure what to do, we should check the clues we found so far, so we can figure out where to look next.
It turns into a hand because it's her head, see? Wait, Lou, you remember where to look? Tell me where to look. Because I felt like he would be in a corner. Like I'm not seeing anything. The beams near shadow? Yeah, but I was like looking at these.
Chapter 1, the Detective's Handbook. Don't just stand there. Look for clues.
Because, like, I thought I remembered something being there, too. But I'm not seeing anything. Maybe it's not there yet? Not there, though? That's what I thought. Okay.
Back when I used to work with Carmen, I don't know how she did it, but she was always able to get us into first class.
Okay, what do we do now?
Time to book a flight on our global transportation system. Let's go where we can find clues.
Are you kidding me?
Fascinating, aren't they? Hieroglyphics are the ancient Egyptian form.
Okay. Well,
You know,
thought so.
I've always wanted to see India, especially the capital, New Delhi, and the nearby Taj Mahal. What an amazing country.
I remember my first time there. It was just before Carmen abandoned Acme, and everyone blamed me. Everything seemed to be going so well until then.
India!
You know, I thought
I
you'd
was
be a
supposed to
little
come
more
here first.
excited.
What's up?
Just thinking. I've been looking through my sketches of those 2 items that we recovered. A gem may have been missing from the Koruru carving as well. You know, from the center of that wheel design on the forehead. There was some kind of hollow area there. And on the Marco Polo book, too.
Well, that goes along with my theory that Carmen Sandiego's just like any other thief. She can't resist anything that sparkles.
Carmen's not that easy to figure out. She's too smart to waste her time on petty thievery. Whatever she's up to, it's going to be bigger. Way bigger.
Okay. This is what I'm missing.
Hey, this design looks familiar.
This medallion is very popular. Just a few hours ago, a lady bought one. Insisted she needed one. Paid with guilders, too.
Really? I wonder. I think we'd like one too, please. Guilders, huh? You might want to look that one up in your database, Hawkins.
Suddenly
Legend
remembered when
has it
Argofant played
that
this game
this
for his
wheel
channel and just
design
missed all
guided
the
an
moments where
explorer
Carmen
to a
can show
lost
up.
city.
I know, you're thinking this design might have some connection to Carmen Sandiego. But what is the connection? Maybe you ought to scribble that legend down in your journal.
It does look like
And
oranges.
something about those gilders, too.
I like your style, rookie. You're catching on.
Someone liked my medallion so much, they gave me this photograph. Very strange.
Someone tall and dressed in red, maybe? Mind if I look at this with our clue analyzer? It can figure out who and
Look,
where
Lou.
this came from. I have a
What I was
hunch it
missing.
might be a key to finding those quipus.
Okay, go for it.
Just what I thought. Carmen Sandiego's fingerprints are all over it. The windmill is located near the Netherlands capital, Amsterdam. Hey, Chief, we found something. But it's not the quipus, unfortunately. Get it? Not the quipus? Quipus are
The only thing I
strings
hate about
with
this
knots.
is
You're not laughing.
they never made a sequel. Oh,
Anyway, Jules,
so fun
I
fact,
suggest you make a
Lou,
note of all this in your journal.
and everyone listening.
I'll book your flights.
I
We
don't
must
actually
stop
think I
Carmen
ever finished this
Sandiego.
game, or if I did, I have
She's
absolutely no memory of the end.
Time to get out the old, what you call it? Global Transportation Scanner Database thingy-majiggy. We've got a plane to catch.
Let's
What's
go
the
back
difference
to the
between
Netherlands.
Holland and the Netherlands?
Come on,
Yeah,
you don't know?
I'm really
Holland
curious
refers
what's
to just
going
the
to happen
western
because I
part
have
of the
no
country.
memory. I mean, obviously this came out in 2001.
Well, we
so,
made
like,
it out here without running into any
I might just not
vial
remember
agents.
it.
Now to scan
There
the
it is.
interior with my electron illuminator.
Shut up. There we go.
Acme agents are fair game for Carmen?
Ah, the first letters of each word are colored.
This has got to be a note from Carmen Sandiego to one of her vile cronies. But I'll bet there's more to this message than meets the eye. Maybe the database can help with some of the clues.
Yeah.
Hawkins, I think you're starting to understand Carmen's style.
The only
What does
person I
your
haven't been
cat
yet
do
is
while you're
Antarctica,
jetting
so
around
I
the
may as
world
well
on a
go.
case?
Same thing as always. Sleeps, eats, and all the rest. I have a friend who takes care of
Same.
him.
Oh my goodness, I played this one a lot.
Oh well, we tried.
Yep. Now let's try another location.
Okay. Well, I tried. Okay. So I still need the panpipes though. Let's
Those
go back to
mountains
Italy
out there
and
are
see
the
if she's
Alps,
got
right?
panpipes
You got
back.
it. I think the Italian Alps are some of
What
the
did we find
most
at the windmill?
beautiful
We found a
mountains in
note.
the world.
There was a note that
Well,
had
back in
the first notes, the first letters of each word were colored, and they definitely are the notes I'm going to play on the panpipe.
Good luck, you two. Good luck, you two.
I remember Carmen.
Okay. So she got no panpipes. Where can I get panpipes?
Sweet! When I catch Carmen Sandiego, I'm going to be one world famous agent and get me an Italian car.
Good for you, buddy. Not in Greece. Not in the Netherlands. Not there. Not there. Did we do anything in India? Besides.
So
well,
what do
let's
you
go
think
back.
of India now that you've been there?
I'm looking forward to traveling there again. There's so much to experience.
Hint medallion.
One more time for the Taj Mahal. Man, I really thought I'd be doing more
Okay, you guys gotta give me less words. Hi.
Do you wish to buy anything else?
No, thank you.
Do you wish to buy anything else?
No, thank you.
I'm sorry. Uh-oh.
Global
Do it
transportation.
once we learn Spanish.
This is actually great airline coffee. A first for me.
The flight attendant said it was Peruvian. Apparently, it's Peru's largest export.
Well, they can export it to my house anytime. Well, we're back. I miss this place.
Me too. I'm always inspired by both the people and
Okay, I just need
the villagers are known as Compass.
less words. Oh my goodness, Lou, you are the best.
It's the design again.
There it is.
Yeah, and that slot's the same size as the medallion. I
You mean
wonder.
the one that he's holding in his hand right now? Yes!
You were right. This box is a
Let's
Vile
go.
M4C security exchange system. Kind of outdated, but does the job.
Hi.
These panpipes must have been left by Carmen Sandiego.
I think you're right. I seem to remember something about panpipes at that music store in Rome. Could these be a clue as to how to find the stolen quipus? We'll put them in our digital
It's
clue
really
storage
unclear.
device before one of our accomplices gets here.
Sometimes she's depicted as good, and sometimes
Because I
as
also got the
bad.
vibe she was kind of like a Robin Hood character at once.
Yeah. Wait, which door was I supposed to stand at?
Sorry.
Okay.
Here we go.
The lock
Here
is
we go.
sound activated, so we need to
The
use the
what?
clues to figure out what tune to play.
Oh, you're
We
fine.
can always
Can you take
reset
this to
if
the
we make a
kitchen? Thank
mistake.
you so much. You were so kind, and I love you. Play the sentence backwards. So, C, F, G, F, A.
The quipus! We did it again!
The ancient Incan system for keeping records. Each knot or color had a significance,
Was anyone with
representing
me
a number
for
or
the
object.
end of
The
Amazon
museum
Trail
will
where
be
I was
glad
given
to
a
have
Kipu?
them back. But do you see what I see?
I see that Carmen Sandiego's stealing all this stuff, and we keep finding it.
Talking to my lovely viewers.
But look at the metal device that all the quipus are attached to.
Friends.
Wait, let me guess. There's a gem missing from the center.
Yeah, there's
Carmen
most definitely a
Sandiego's
gem
not
missing.
really after the items. She's a jewel thief. I can't wait to tell the chief what I've discovered.
Congratulations, agents. You found the quipus. Any luck in tracking down the missing gem?
Not yet, but I have figured out that the book, the carving, and the quipu holder may all be missing a jewel.
You'll hear how
Not to
possessive
mention
she
the
is of
fact
her knowledge.
that the
She's
same
like, I
symbol has
figured
appeared
out.
on each one.
You think this has got something to do with Carmen Sandiego's reason for stealing these things? Interesting, Jules. But you don't have enough evidence yet.
No, but my intuition tells me we may soon. That symbol seems linked to the legend of an explorer, a great treasure and a lost city. Sounds like just the kind of thing Carmen can't resist.
Sure
Well,
does.
this may be something else she can't resist. I'm just getting word from Tokyo of the theft of a rare musical instrument, a moko. It's a gong, shaped like a fish, with the head of a dragon. She may...
It comes again.
She may be watching your every move. Surprise, Chief? It's just too easy to intercept Acme transmissions. Well, Jules, you and Gadget Man have done pretty well considering. I'll have you going in circles this time. I can't wait. See you soon.
Ugh! I hate it when she does that. We have got to upgrade our software.
Going in circles, huh? I'll show her.
Calm down, Hawkins. You'll overheat your transistors. Chief, can you track that transmission?
I'm already on it. She called from a plaza near the Chateau Frontenac in Quebec. Get your tickets and get going. We must stop Carmen Sandiego.
Let's go.
I'm so excited to get back to Canada. When I was a kid, we used to go camping in the Canadian Rockies. Just think, Canada and the U.S. share a border that's over 5,000 miles long.
Yeah, that's something. The longest border between two countries in the world, right?
That's rad.
Winter here in Quebec can get pretty chilly.
Well, even though Ottawa is the capital of Canada, Quebec City is a very popular place, even when it's this cold.
And most of the people in Quebec have French ancestry, don't they? Anyhow, the chief said this is where Carmen Sandiego's transmission came from. Let's get moving to stay warm.
And keep our eyes peeled for clues as to where that Moko Gong has been stashed.
That's an interesting wolf statue over there. We should go check it out.
Sure.
Oh yes, I remember.
Dedicated by Carmen Sandiego
Carmen
to the
always used to
endangered
talk
species
about our
of the world.
concerns for the environment.
Well, she's not very concerned about us, that's for sure.
Gosh, they talk so much.
What is this?
It sure is a strange note. Makes me think it's got something to do with Carmen, though. It's so near her plaque on the wolf statue.
Good thinking, Jules. Let's hang on to it. Maybe it'll help us track down that fish gong.
All right.
This phone is out of order. Maybe it'll be fixed later.
Yeah, I feel like I have memory of using it. St. Louis Carousel Factory.
80% of the people in
I started out this game being like, I'm gonna let them say
The
everything they want to
envelope's
say,
empty,
but
but
now
what do
I'm
you
like,
suppose this word
please be
means?
quiet.
Didn't I read in your Acme profile that you're a linguistics expert?
We all have our strengths, Hawkins, and I do try to pick up some language in my travels. Something tells me that's a Zulu word. I'll note it in my journal.
Cool.
But checking your database might help us find out where it's from.
Yeah, let's do that.
No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling. Didn't I see that word written down somewhere?
Sorry. Naganyama.
No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling.
Is that not spelled right?
No luck.
Okay.
Maybe.
So checking his database did not help. But where do we have available to us? Let's go to South Africa.
This is so weird. Did you know that South Africa has 3 capitals?
Their system of government was set up by the British.
But why
There's Cameron,
3?
we need to know.
Isn't 1 enough?
Well, Cape Town is legislative, where they make laws. Pretoria is the administrative capital. And Bloemfontein is the judicial. You know, for their courts.
Cape Town is unbelievable.
Oh look, there's the word.
Like it here.
That flat mountain over there must be Table Mountain,
Good
right?
intuition.
Yeah. For hundreds of years, it's been a landmark for sailors rounding the southern coast
You
of
need to
Africa.
search something else. It was
The
something Joel
waterfront
said.
looks like a good place
but
to
he went
sniff
to
out
the
some
right
clues.
place.
The sort of place Carmen Sandiego might hang out.
Look, at the top of the
Yes.
carousel, that symbol again. Carmen loves these kinds of puzzles. This has got to be something we need to complete. But I don't think we have all the pieces yet.
No, clearly I need 4 more pieces. Okay.
According to my briefing, this is a secret Acme field office.
Oh, heck yes.
The Acme XM1 call tracking device. No successful
This is
agent
actually
should
the
ever
game that
be
got me
without
into
one.
mystery detective
I'll make
games.
room for
Oh my
this in my
gosh,
vest
Lou,
for
I was just
sure.
talking earlier about how these games were my gateway drug to like mystery detective games, and that my
The
first
Victoria
one was
and Alfred
actually Great Chase Through Time. So, phenom.
According to my calculations, we should be touching down in 3 hours and 21 minutes.
My intuition tells me we've gotten off track.
Oops.
Into
Okay, don't need to go
Did
there.
you know that Indonesia is the world's largest archipelago?
archipelago.
Oh my gosh,
What's
I played
that?
it too.
Like the world's largest
yes, I replayed that one so
unaccompanied
much.
singing group?
I think you're
so I
thinking
still
of
have the
acapella.
discs because
Are you kidding me?
You know,
Don't
like,
forget,
I kept
I graduated
everything.
top of my
So
class
I tried
too,
to install
Jules.
them on my
An archipelago
computer
is
here,
an
and it
island
just did not
chain.
work.
You were scaring me
But,
there for a minute.
I'm gonna try to like
Don't they have Komodo dragons in the Republic of
get my
Indonesia?
emulator working
If I were
so
the
I can do
world's
that.
largest living reptile,
But,
there are prettier places to live on these islands than this cave.
Hawkins,
they're so
detective work
distracting.
isn't always glamorous. You've got to follow the clues wherever they lead. There's been vile activity detected near this cave, so we need to check it out. Anyhow, don't tell me you're concerned about a 10-foot lizard.
No, I'm not scared.
Yeah, right. Let's get to searching these caves.
Okay, let's search. Yeah. So anyway,
Another one. What do you think it means?
So
I don't
my
know.
parents,
But the way Carmen
specifically
works,
my dad,
we
still
shouldn't
has
discount anything
his,
we find.
You know, Jules,
like
I'm starting
Windows
to think that you
98
may be right
computer,
about
which
these
was
things.
like the
We
first
should
one
look
that
at
I
all the
remember
clues
like
in my
actually
clue
playing on.
storage
Like I
so we
remember
can
them
figure
getting
out
it
our next step.
and us like playing our first PC games on it. You know, so we still have, well, my parents still have it. And before I got married, so this was like 5 years ago, I decided to like have one little last like hurrah before I got married. And I played Great Chase Through Time on the Windows 98 computer like start to finish, and it was so good. It was so good. I loved it.
I've always wanted to visit Israel. What an incredible history.
The State of Israel
Your
was
discs were
created in
burned from the library CDs
1948.
that you got the game on
Before
abandonware
that,
and
it had
can get
been
it to
called
run on your virtual
Palestine.
PC.
The capital,
Yes! See, that's what I'm
Jerusalem,
gonna
is a
have to do.
fascinating city with a real
When
mix
it
of
was your first
old
PC
and
too.
new.
Oh my gosh. Lester
So,
was playing your cards
back in
your
Jerusalem,
game.
the capital of Israel, Christian, Muslim, and Jewish people all
Yes.
consider this holy ground. I remember getting some
Sounds like what I would
excellent
do.
falafel last time I was here.
Isn't that made from ground chickpeas? A burger would be more
That's
up my
awesome.
alley.
This
Speaking
man
of
and his
alleys,
burgers.
it feels like these walls have eyes.
Carmen could be here watching our every
There's
move.
just singles to no
Let's
for
find out.
The oldest OS I have on computer now is Vista, which is useless. It is. Oh my gosh, can you believe it?
Attention, Vile Agent X77. All pieces are secure. I've placed the lock device near Victoria and Alfred. Make sure the MoCo is hidden in security area Q3. Red Lady over and out.
Score! Another vile message from the Carmen Sandiego.
Every day is a robbery.
It sounds like the Moco gong is being stashed somewhere. If only we knew where security area Q3 was.
We'll
Yes,
have to
you
think like
can.
Carmen in order to follow her trail.
I actually
Now, what did she
recently
mean by Victoria and
put
Alfred?
a,
Those names sound familiar. I'd better
a
note them
Windows
in my
XP
journal.
machine on my computer, but I ended up resetting my computer for space issues, so I don't have it on my computer at the moment.
It's a thrill to be in such an
But
ancient...
you know, I feel like there should be something hidden here. Like, am I remembering this wrong, or is there something hidden here? I also definitely was talking and did not listen to this message.
Attention, Vile Agent X77. All pieces are secure. I've placed the lock device near Victoria and Alfred. Make sure the MoCo is hidden in security area Q3. Red Lady over and out.
Yeah, that is true. You do have to play them in one go. I'm actually pretty sure. So I'm actually playing this particular game through Steam currently, and I'm actually pretty sure I have to play it in one go. So let's go, Lou. You're gonna be helping me through this. Oh yeah, yeah. I actually I was able to set up my virtual PC with the help of Charity. If you guys know Jazz versus Jazz on Insta.
Have you ever
she's
been
great.
to Paris before?
She helped me,
No.
and it was so easy.
Always wanted to,
and then I
though.
helped my sister.
What about
and,
you?
Like,
Carmen introduced me to the city when I was a rookie.
I'm going to do it again because
France is the biggest country
I did it
in
so
Western
I could
Europe.
play
And you know what's
Mackenzie
amazing?
and Co, and I'm going to do
16%
that again
of the people of
very
France
soon,
live
and
in
I'm going to
Paris.
Stream Mackenzie and Co.
Wow, so this is Paris. I can't believe that I've never visited the capital of France before.
Yeah. Well, the locals pronounce it Paris.
Yeah,
Carmen's
that's what I
conducted a lot of criminal activity here in the past. We need to be careful.
Okay, Mademoiselle Carmen Sandiego. If you're here, we'll track you down.
I've got lots of great books here.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
So many famous French painters.
The Seine River passes under more than 30 bridges on its journey through...
Oh.
Let's go after
She
him!
just
He's
jumped off the
guilty of
bridge.
something!
Hold on, Hawkins. You have perfected the art of jumping to conclusions. Chief, does Acme have any other agents in the area? We've got a suspect on the left bank of the Seine across from the Notre Dame Cathedral.
We've got 2 agents nearby. I'll notify them immediately. Any idea as to who it may be?
Not sure. He left
Awesome.
a painting that we're going to check
Thank you
out.
so much for helping
It
out.
may be a clue in finding that gong.
A painting? So what? Let's get after that thief!
Don't you see something familiar about it?
Oh,
There's
look, I
that
was
wheel
supposed to come
design
here
again.
first.
This painting doesn't look like a city in France. Where is this place?
Hey,
We were
Jules,
just
don't
there.
get discouraged. That's where what you call my toys come in handy. Clue analyzer ready.
Jerusalem.
It's a street.
Okay.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
These would be wonderful places to see.
Okay. Back to Israel.
Judging from
Wow,
what I
Israel's
see
really small
outside the
in comparison
plane,
with these other
Israel
countries
is a
that are
great
available to
big
me.
desert.
Well, it's a pretty dry place inland, but the land near the Mediterranean Sea is fertile. Almost half of Israel's food is grown on large communal farms called kibbutzim.
I might need your help because
This
I need to
alleyway
figure out
is
how
sure off
to
the
get
beaten
CDs
path.
to run on virtual
Almost too
PCs.
quiet.
Because I've actually
Just
never
the
done
sort
it.
of
There we go. That's what I was looking
Another
for.
one.
That painting led us here. And you were actually right about the painter being guilty of something.
That must mean you think we ought to hang on to this. I'll put it in my digital clue storage device.
Okay. Okay. I need 2 more.
I've read that South Africa was the richest nation in Africa, but I didn't realize that it produces 1/3 of the world's gold.
Uh-huh. And did you know that the largest diamond ever found was discovered in South Africa? 3,106 carats.
No wonder Carmen likes it here. Cape of Good Hope.
I feel like there was supposed to be a boat here that I could get on.
Look, at the top of the carousel.
Okay, I need 2 more.
He'll call you at the phone booth near the Chateau Frontenac.
Okay.
7:00 p.m. Be there.
That's Carmen Sandiego. I know it. We gotta break the door down.
Hold on, Hawkins. You have no idea what you might be walking into.
Oh my gosh,
it might be
hello.
a trap. Write down the message, but don't touch that door. We may hear something else important.
Well, at least let's try to intercept that call. We can use that Acme XM1 tracking device.
Oh, look, there she goes.
It's Carmen.
What did I tell you? Chief, we spotted her again. Chopper heading north from Cape Town waterfront.
Roger that, Hawkins. We'll try and follow her on our scopes.
Man, one of these days. What were you thinking, Jules? Did you want her to get away?
Well, maybe it's just as well she did. I'm counting on her leading us to something a lot bigger than we can imagine.
She's just playing games with us. I can't wait to see her safely behind bars.
Unfortunately, Hawkins, it may not be anytime soon. Her helicopter mysteriously disappeared from our radar somewhere north of Table Mountain. Keep following her trail. Finding that Moko Gong is critical to figuring out what Carmen Sandiego is really up.
Maybe this message can help. Put it in your clue storage. I'm making a note of it in my journal.
Okay, I'm ready. Back to
Big
Canada.
place, Canada.
Huge.
Second biggest country in the world.
The northern part of Canada is sparsely populated, but there are still many native peoples living there, like the Inuits.
That gong must be a key.
Okay, I just don't care.
Agent Shadow Hawkins checking in. 6:59 p.m. and 41 seconds. Right on time. Special Acme tracking device XM1 is ready. Now, why doesn't that phone ring?
Patience, partner. Just
You know,
be
I've
sure
never
to
played the
activate your
Detective Barbie
device when
game
it
either.
does ring.
Okay, tracking device on.
Vial X77 code 33B. The Golden Lion will not walk. Instead, it will sail in tonight.
I got it down, but what does it mean? It obviously must have been meant for some Vial agent. Could sailing in mean a boat? But which harbor would it be sailing into?
Well, the tracking device indicates that the call was placed from the banks of the Seine River. The database will help in locating the spot to travel to.
The banks of the Seine? I've been there. It's
Yeah,
where the
I know
painters
how to
and
do
booksellers hang out.
virtual CDs.
Let's get out of here before one of Carmen's henchmen shows up.
But what if I don't have a virtual CD?
You think of France as one of the leaders in world wine production. But you know, it was the Romans who introduced grapes into France.
Those Romans really got around.
You remember the Colosseum
Yeah,
in Rome.
like I was using like
Well,
ISO
in southern
files.
France, there are also Roman colosseums and aqueducts. They did get
But like
around.
if I've got the actual CD.
Time to
like,
check out the
I feel like we
Seine.
should be able to make it
I mean
work.
the sea.
The Seine is not the longest river in France.
The Seine River passes up.
So many famous French painters.
I've got lots of great books here.
Okay, you're just no help to me.
This is really interesting. I didn't know Carmen had donated money to the
Carmen
Sorbonne,
Sandiego
one of
Foundation
Europe's
of
most
Junior
important
Archaeologists.
universities. She always was interested in ancient civilizations. I'm going to note this in my
What
journal.
else tickles the fancy?
Every time I see this design, there's some link to Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, I'm starting to think you're right about that. What does this thing say?
A receipt. Something to do with a book. And La Dame Rouge.
The Red Lady? Oh, we've got to find the shop this book came from.
Gee, I wonder where.
We're looking for a book. La Dame Rouge. Do you have it?
La Dame Rouge, you say? The Red Lady? Yes, yes, I have that book. I was to hold it until someone requested it by name. I have not even opened it. Here, take it.
The way that she looked
It's
so
been hollowed out,
suspicious.
and look, another animal. What do you think?
I don't know. But with a title like La Dame Rouge, I have to think Carmen's involved somehow.
Yeah, we'll keep this for sure.
Okay, I've just got one left. I think I need to go
I
back
miss
to
my
that.
cat.
Me? I'm more of a dog person.
In that case, see if you can fetch me a pillow. I need to catch up on some sleep.
No, seriously though, they've been
Remember
traveling
what the
world.
chief said. Keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Clues, right. We're after clues.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Okay. There it is, the Golden Lion.
Okay, Chief. We found a yacht. The Golden Lion. Do you have any info on it?
Registered to one Vincent
Oh, that is sad.
Ian
I'm sorry, I
Lee
haven't been able to
Edwards.
find that.
Nothing suspicious so far. Wait a minute. His initials. V-I-L-E. Vile. You're obviously on the right track. Be careful. Chief over and out.
Okay, Hawkins. We better check this out quickly. Who knows when the owner of the boat will be back?
Okay. I know what I'm doing. Acme Procedure C4. Commencing clandestine search procedure. This notebook records the latitude and longitude of everywhere this boat has been.
Really? Where did it sail from?
The Indonesian islands, just south of Thailand near the Indian Ocean. They used to be called the Dutch East Indies. Did you know
Oh,
there
I've
are more
done
than
DOS box.
13,000 of them?
Thank you, Hawkins. If this detective gig doesn't work out, you'd make a
But
great
it's been a
tour guide.
while. I did DOSBox to do
What is she up
Vampire
to?
Diaries.
I don't know, but it was Carmen who led us to this boat, so I think we better hang on to it.
You're right about that. Let's keep it.
Anything else interesting? Oh, look, there's that wheel design. Okay, I have everything I need. Alright, so the Golden Lion is the leader. That's the guy. The hippo follows the giraffe. Alright, so let's go here. Neither the zebra nor the rhino stand on the hourglass pedestal. Okay. The elephant is the farthest from the leader. The rhino stands behind the zebra.
A key!
That was easy.
This has got to be the key to where that Moko fish gong is hidden.
You know, I've been looking into the history of the Moko.
If you
I
manage
guess
to remember
those
to do it,
types
drop
of
me a
wooden fish
message.
gongs were struck to bring
Yeah,
someone meditating back to full awareness, since it was believed that fish never slept. Interesting,
What
huh?
I did was
Well,
I
speaking of never
followed
sleeping, it
Hugh
doesn't look like we're
Miller's,
going to get any rest until we
instructions
figure
that he
out
put
what
up on
this
his
key
YouTube
is
channel
for.
how to do
If you're done thinking, I suppose we should get back to work.
specifically Vampire Diaries. So you could probably do the same thing for any game.
Whoa! For a second there, I thought that person
Or
up
like
there with
ask
the
him,
red coat
because
and dark hair
he's a
was
bro.
Carmen Sandiego herself.
Or
The
I can ask him.
hat
He's one of my
isn't a
besties.
fedora.
Yeah, I realize that now.
Let's start looking around.
There it is.
There it is. And hey, we're right back where we started. Carmen Sandiego really did take us around in circles, and somehow I'm starting to
It
think
would
she's
probably
doing
work for
it
a similar
on
game.
purpose.
Yeah, and I'm starting to suspect that this is not a series of unique cases, but one big overarching plan of Carmen's.
Jules, I've confirmed
Yeah, I
that
don't
your
know much about
suspicions
Windows
are right
3.1.
as usual.
I
Every
mean,
item you've recovered so far
like,
is
I
missing
used
a
it on
gem.
Windows 98,
Look
obviously,
closely
but,
at
like,
that gong, and I'll bet you'll notice a spot for a missing gem as well.
Roger that, Chief. I'm sketching it right now. And there's a hollowed out spot right in the center of the wheel design. I wonder why Carmen's keeping the gems. And what about the link between that explorer and the wheel design?
Hang on, agents. I've just received word that yet another
yeah,
item's been
I really
stolen.
don't know much about Windows 3.1.
This time it's a priceless Senate game table
At
from
the
ancient
time
Egypt.
period in
The
which I was
museum in
using
Cairo
Windows
is very
3.1, I was
concerned.
not really
A vile
learning
agent's
much
been
about
spotted
computers.
hanging out near the Sphinx. You're on your way to Egypt. This may be your chance to finally start putting all the pieces together.
Let's
The
go.
ancient Egyptian game of Senet. That table's probably over 3,000 years old.
We're on it, Chief. And this time, I'm not playing any merry-go-round games with Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm bringing her in.
You're not going to be able to do it alone, Hawkins. It'll take teamwork to catch Carmen Sandiego. Remember, there's good reason I've paired the two of you together.
I'm looking forward to getting some Egyptian food. Doesn't fool sound yummy?
You don't have to call me a fool just because I don't know about Egyptian food.
I'm not calling you a fool. Ful is a dish made from fava beans. Egyptians eat it more than any other food.
I guess there's little hope for finding a nice juicy steak then, isn't there?
Oh my goodness, this man.
It's pretty incredible
So,
to think
fun
that
fact.
Egypt was ruled by the...
Egypt is the location on Earth that I want to go to more than any other location on Earth. Like, oh my goodness. I yawned and now my eye is just so watery. Yeah, I want to go to Egypt so bad.
These symbols kind of look like they might mean something.
I think you're right about
Tori?
that.
Ugh.
We'll come back if we find any
So,
clues as to what they are.
my obsession with Egypt began when I was 4 years old. And, oh look, this looks some serious. Girl in a tracksuit.
She sure didn't want to talk to us. I wonder what kind of
Just
funny
be careful
business she was
things
up
scanned
to.
in Egypt.
I
yeah.
smell a rat.
I think you smell the remains
So,
of that
4
taco
years
you
old,
stuffed in
I
your
was
pocket in
playing
Mexico.
Carmen Sandiego's
Chief,
Great Chase
what do
Through
you
Time,
think?
and the very
About
first
the food smell or the suspicious
mission
woman?
is you go
I'll
back
put
in
out an
time to
alert on
ancient
a
Egypt,
suspected
and I
bio
became
agent hanging
obsessed
out near the
and never
Sphinx.
lost that.
We'll see if we can track her.
There was like a
Meanwhile,
hot second
check
where I
out
was
the
like,
area.
I should finish
We've got to figure out
college
what Carmen Sandiego's plans
by
are.
like getting my
Chief
degree in
signing
history,
off.
and going on to like get my like PhD.
Nice jewelry, but it doesn't look like it was made around here.
That's cool.
Let's use my
I
trusty
wanted
Watson
to get
Clue
like
Analyzer. That should tell us where it came from.
If you
like a
insist.
doctorate or whatever it was in Egyptology. I didn't, obviously. I actually dropped out of college. But I really did consider becoming
An Indian earring.
like an
And
archaeologist
just what I
for
thought,
a second.
Carmen Sandiego's fingerprints
And-
are all over it.
It comes
Yeah.
from around Agra, near the Taj Mahal. Well, 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 she's been back there again.
Scooby-Doo Jinx at Sphinx. I actually never played that one.
Buenos Aires, huh? We should keep this card in that clue storage of yours.
Fascinating, aren't they? Hieroglyphics are the ancient Egyptian form of picture writing.
Not the easiest thing to translate,
find
even
it.
for me. Sometimes
I
they're
played
meant to be
several
read
Scooby-Doo
left to
games, but I
right,
don't remember
and
that one at
other
all.
times right to left. Carmen had some degree or other in the study of hieroglyphics.
I just remember like hieroglyphics being such my like special focus for so long. There was way back when Lost was on TV, like coming out new, there was an episode where like it's been so long since I watched Lost. Something happened and like hieroglyphs flashed on a screen for a moment, and my parents were watching this, and I was somewhere else doing something else, and they like paused it somehow or something. I forget what they did. I don't. This may have been before we had TV we could pause. I forget. But they like brought me in and they were like, "Oh my god, can you translate this for us?" And I was like, "Well." Okay. I don't remember at all where I need to go. Buenos Aires. Okay.
Quick, Jules, what's the capital of Argentina?
Buenos Aires.
I thought you might know that.
Then why'd you ask?
We have to talk about something, don't we?
Look, Pampas.
Who are you calling Pampas? Oh, you mean Pampas, Argentina's grasslands.
Exactly.
What do I think
and
of Two Girls
cowboys
Clean?
down
I
here
love
are
that
called
game.
gauchos.
I
knew
literally
that
love
too,
it.
of
It
course.
seems like a hot take
Well,
because
hey,
apparently
gaucho. Any
it
ideas
seems
where
like
we can
most
round up
people
the
I talk
stolen
to
Egyptian Senate table?
just don't care
This
for
place
Two of the
looks
Lost
kind of
Queen, but I
deserted.
love it. I love that one so much.
Beef is one of the most popular Argentinian
Oh,
cowboys.
look, the speaker.
Operation was successful. Vial security level Alpha 1. Monitor Acme 1 and 2 and report. Codename Hielo. Red Lady 1 out.
I just love finding these things. Sounds like Vial agents may be watching us, though. And what does that code name mean?
Hielo. It's a Spanish word. It might be something to do with Spain or even Argentina, since they speak Spanish here too. But it's the meaning of the word that's puzzling me.
Oh, that's interesting, Lou.
I need to make a note here in my journal.
Why?
What was the
does
first
it
one you
mean?
played? You must be
Hielo
pretty new
means
to the
ice.
series then. Also, Hannah, if you would, before you leave, because I saw your new message just come in, can you tell me why you don't like it? Because I really love to find out, like, the reasoning.
We had pampas grass around the ranch where I grew up. It's popular as a decorative plant back home.
I really expected her to, like, pop into the doorway there. My first was Ice and Dan. Oh, nice. It's weird you're not gonna like it somehow? No. Played those two side by side, never finished either before I had to return them to the library because it's so hard. Oh.
An old newspaper article. And did you read it? I've got to update my journal.
Carmen Sandiego,
So,
child prodigy,
someone
travels
besides
the
us
world.
has been
Try to
here
stop Carmen
recently.
Sandiego at the Plaza Hotel tonight. This 12-year-old genius has made it her goal to become an expert on world geography. Using the grand prize money she won 2 years ago on the TV quiz show It's a Wise Child, she recently returned from a world tour of all 7 continents. Jeez.
Curious. The Alhambra, eh? It's not in Argentina, that's for sure. Maybe the database could help.
Good eyes, Hawkins. I'll note it in my journal.
Seems middling for you. Didn't like 3/4 of the characters, just didn't enjoy the atmosphere. Okay, interesting.
Check out that flag on the wall. That's definitely not Argentina's flag. How strange. I bet my database could help us figure out which country it's from.
I also loved the characters in Tomb.
Buenos fewer. Let's call this number and see who we get.
Yes, can I help you?
Yes. Hi. You don't know us, but we're detectives from Acme on official business. Any idea why a Vial agent would have your business card? We found it in Egypt, of all places.
Well, this is interesting. Carmen Sandiego, she's the head of Vial, right? She contacted me a few years ago about a base I helped build in Antarctica. Before I retired here, I was a contractor working on scientific installations.
Oh, really?
Even stranger. Last night
All right,
someone
have a good
stole
night,
the
Hannah.
plans
Thank you for
for the
joining.
underground vaults near the base. They're for the storage of dangerous chemicals and such.
How would we find those vaults?
They're quite a distance from the base, but there's a beacon at the base camp that turns on a signal at the vault. Here, write down the frequency you need to set it to. 857.
Thank you. You've been really helpful.
Sure thing. Anytime. Goodbye.
Yes, we got some great info from him. 857, huh?
Uh-huh. But this may sound strange. I had a bad feeling about him, Hawkins. He was almost too helpful.
Thanks for lurking along.
Really? Well, we'll keep our eyes open. What do you think, Chief?
I trust Jules' intuition. It's not often that she's wrong. Keep following Carmen Sandiego's trail. I'll get another agent to look into your rancher friend. Chief, over and out.
Now, Madrid's the capital of Spain, and we're not even going there this time?
Not this time. We're flying into Granada. Keep your eyes open for the Rock of Gibraltar. You'll be sorry if you miss it.
What's so special about a big limestone rock?
This is a huge limestone formation. It sits in the Strait of...
I'm bored.
The chief said this villa had been rented by a bile agent recently. We need to keep our eyes open for a clue as to where that Senmut table might be stashed.
I feel like it's right there.
Looks like we interrupted someone's game of chess.
Spanish oranges are famous, of course, but you'll also find other citrus.
The Moors built the Alhambra.
Okay. Oops. Oh!
I was just reading how at one point the UK...
I still can't get over this place. And I thought Quebec was cold.
But there's more than just meets the eye. It's thought that large reserves of oil lie around the coast.
Okay. I'm starting to get sick of how much they talk.
Looks like a key might have fallen out of the storage unit. But how on earth can we find it in all this snow and ice?
That is a very good question.
Oh, cool!
Gonna need that.
You'll never guess what this is.
No, let me guess. An Acme 5XQ3 Turbo What's-It with an X-ray tweeter.
Do I detect a note of sarcasm in your voice, Jules? Actually, it's an Acme MV24 molecular scanner. But what's it doing here? Chief?
Very interesting, Hawkins. Security mentioned the theft of one of those from our operative in Buenos Aires. Hang on to it. It may prove useful.
This is quite a find.
It's so wonderful
It seems
to be back
to be
here
part
again.
of a journal.
Peace and quiet.
Something
Can't wait to
tells me
explore
it may
the raw
belong to
sides
someone
off the
we're
edge of the
quite
continent.
familiar with already.
April 3rd.
Ms.
Well,
You-Know-Who?
seems that I
Well,
found a
she's
place to suit my
definitely been
needs.
here then. We're still on the right track.
Well away from the base and difficult to find, far away from any Acme interference. April 4th. All the preparations have been made. No, the hiding place is secure. Now all I have to do is wait.
Someone...
The seas are...
Hey, check out that cool transmitter over there by the window, and...
Look! Look! At the window! Who is that?
What on earth? Quick, after them!
Oh no, we're locked in.
Don't worry about that. I'm prepared for any emergency. I thought I had it. Now, where did I put my refluxing lock disengager? Where'd you get that?
N424 electrosonifier. Standard Acme issue.
Now, where did they go? Looks like they hightailed it out of here. We need to figure out where they went. Maybe that transmitter inside can help.
But how did they know we'd be here? Wait, that rancher from Argentina. I told you he was up to no good. Okay, let's see if we can input the correct frequency.
You mean the frequency that's right in front of my face? Yeah.
That's it! We can home in on that signal. Can't get this thing started without a key. Now, where would they keep... Looks like a key might have fallen out of this... Found something!
The key must...
I just pressed the space bar and just like teleported through time. Oh, look!
Wow, this looks like some kind of crazy lock scheme.
Yeah, it's got...
Hold on, I know what I'm missing. I know what I'm missing.
It always blows my mind to think that back in the days of colonialism, like, what, 1770? Someone like Captain James Cook could just sail to Australia and claim the whole East Coast for Britain.
That is wild.
Hey, all right. This part
Oh,
of
that guy
Australia
looks
is a
sus.
happening kind of place. Sailing, soccer, restaurants, you name it. Someone's been doodling here, and look what was on that person's mind.
All solved except for that one word. From the looks of this clue,
7 across.
I'll bet we can
Aquatic
find the
mammal
answer
with poisonous
somewhere
spurs
around
behind each
here.
foot. It's a
Let's hang on
platypus.
to it.
Cool. Rock.
A didgeridoo.
A didgeridoo what? The Australian platypus is certainly unique for a mammal. Not only...
That's what I need. Okay.
You know, I had no idea that Antarctica was as large as it is.
Wow.
I love that she was driving, so he was probably behind her, like... That's great. Am I still missing something?
Wow. This looks like some kind of crazy lock scheme.
Yeah, it's got Carmen Sandiego's name all over
So
it.
she's trying to speedrun
But I
this
think
game.
we're missing some clues. We need to search around some more.
Lou, what? I know I'm missing the clue that goes here. Where do I find it? Let's see. I honestly forget where I've been so far. Okay. Egypt? Oh, that's right.
Did you know that soccer is the most popular? I really admire them.
No, I really did start out this game like listening to every word they said and like touching everything and like
Pyramid here at
listening to
Giza
everything.
was
Fascinating, aren't these symbols kind of look like they might mean something.
I think you're right about that. We'll come back if we find any clues.
My brother was
What
fascinating.
am I missing?
Fascinating, aren't they?
What am I missing? Okay, I've got that. I've got that. These things been there. Done that. I may need to go to India. Oh, have I not followed up on the earring clue?
India awaits, and I'm ready. When we've searched this area for signs of the...
Oh my goodness, it's you two again.
Hi.
The secret spy agents, right? I've been keeping my eyes peeled since you left. For suspicious persons, you know. I have very helpful information for you.
Really? Well, great.
That tall lady in red you mentioned before, I have seen her. Yesterday, I was very sneaky. She dropped a piece of paper, and I got it right here. She did not suspect a thing.
Thank you so much.
I love that. He's
I
so
think you'll
great.
make a great secret agent someday.
I do not have anything else for you, but I will be keeping my eyes peeled.
But what is this
That's
thing?
what it
Some sort of
is.
instruction?
Alright.
In case...
I'm ready when...
Can't believe that I didn't follow up on that yet. Okay, so... Okay, so I went the wrong way. Oh, that's a better sound. There it is.
An electronic clue behind ancient hieroglyphs?
Slay.
Obviously, this was put here recently.
And that design links it to
That
Carmen
dude is so
Sandiego. Yeehaw!
We sure are racking up the frequent flyer miles, aren't we?
The truth.
I wonder what...
So it is this rad little jig again. Bestie Girl is going 120 miles an hour.
Wow.
Did you guys notice that?
This looks like some kind of crazy lock scheme.
Yeah, it's got Carmen Sandiego's name all over it.
Well, let's see if we can...
Did it?
Hey, this is quite a place. It's actually a bit warmer down here than on the surface.
Shh! Let's keep our eyes peeled and our ears open. Carmen could be down here too. Time to explore this location.
This could get to be quite a maze.
We're not lost yet.
You're sure? It's here!
There it is.
But where's Carmen Sandiego? I thought we'd find her for sure.
But we found the Senate table, and that's
It's beautiful.
quite a catch. And we know that it's part of a greater treasure.
And just as we expected, there's the wheel design. Look, no gem.
Good. You're really working together on this. I think you're on to something with that explorer. Carmen Sandiego's after a bigger treasure for sure. I've had another call, and...
And don't tell me. Carmen's stolen something round and valuable. I remember the image from the villa near Alhambra.
You're right, Jules. You always did have a good sense about these things. It's an Aztec calendar. Circular, like you described, with a series of beautifully decorated rings and...
And I hate to break up this little party, but I just couldn't resist. So you managed to escape my little trap at the base camp. I'm impressed, Jules. You and Mr. Hawkins are working together better than I thought you would. And you learned a little something at the villa, didn't you? But don't get cocky. There's so much more you don't know. See you around. Ciao.
Guys, I just realized...
She did it again! You've got to stop her.
Hold on.
Perhaps the best way to spoil her fun is to find that Aztec calendar. A vile airplane was tracked flying over the Congo and then
Nope, that didn't
disappeared
work.
from radar. We lost the signal over the Ituri rainforest. I want you two to get over there pronto. Over and out.
Good. Somewhere tropical. I'm freezing. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. I just realized that I never put on my story that I was live. So I'm doing that now.
Where were we?
We were looking for some clues.
Do we need to call the chief for help?
Okay, hold on. Let me add the link. Twitch.tv/Susie should be streaming.
Well, we're not going to find Carmen just standing around.
You get that sort of wisdom with experience?
There we go. I can't believe I did that. Wild. Okay.
I hate to admit it, but I get nervous flying over all this rainforest. How long before we reach the capital at Kinshasa?
Well, even though we can
Apparently
see the
Arthur played
Congo
this 3
River
years
out
ago,
the
so that's
window
probably when I
already,
last saw the
it
game.
could still be
Is it
quite
weird
a
to say the
ways.
sounds are nostalgic?
It's the
No,
second
that's not weird
longest
at all.
river in Africa, running right through the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Whoa! Looks like our vile friend had a little accident.
Whoa.
Not my idea of fun, crashing into one of the world's thickest rainforests. But no one's here now as far as I can see.
You're right, but that campfire can't have been out for very long. We better watch our step. If we're right, finding that Aztec calendar is crucial
I
to
mean,
putting
for
a
real,
wrench in
nostalgia is still
Carmen's
nostalgia.
plans.
Whoa there.
This thing's worthless. It's broken.
Hang on. I can fix it. There. Should work now. I'd better get the old call tracer ready, just in case.
Silence. I'm not sure you fixed it.
Trust me, it's fixed. Maybe our Vile friend wasn't expecting any messages, but I've got the call tracer ready, just in case.
Vile Agent X-34, this is Red Lady 1. Are you still there?
Yeah?
You don't sound very well. I'm set to leave the cabin. There's a map here for you. Plus, I've almost got the signal figured out. I'll let you know about it as soon as it's finalized. Red Lady 1, out.
I'm impressed. Good job fixing that radio, rookie. Just in time, too. You know, I think we're beginning to make a pretty good team.
I think you're right. By the way, the call tracer indicates it came from the forest near Stockholm.
I'll note what we heard in my journal, so we don't forget it.
All right.
I think we're on to something.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, that looks important.
A candy bar. Looks like our Vile friend was hungry. What language is that on the wrapper,
We're going to
though?
China.
Chinese. This may be a lead. Something's definitely been transported in here.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like Carmen's on...
Okay.
These
The Congo.
Where to first? Okay.
Now let me
let's go
get
to
this
Sweden.
straight. Scandinavia historically refers to... Phew, that was some
I
hike.
played this as a kid and
Look
man,
at
is
all
it
these
nostalgic?
trees.
But yeah, any game can be nostalgic, even if you played it not too long ago. Agreed. Oh, look.
Look at this. The design we've linked to the stolen items in Carmen. It's here on this ancient steel. There's writing, too. Looks like runes.
You know, I think we should call the chief and see if she has any information on these runes.
Agents, good to hear from you. How's the case coming along?
Chief, it's the strangest thing. That design that's on all the items Carmen has stolen. Well, it's here on this stone slab, too. Can we translate these runes?
Runes, huh? Okay. Your transmission is coming through. Well, let's see. Our database translation indicates these are runes that tell of a lost city. Something about a great treasure hidden beneath a huge boulder. Good work, Jules and Hawkins.
Thanks, Chief. I'm jotting that down in my journal.
Carmen's hidden something here. It looks like a miniature axe. The Swedish Vikings used axes like these. What could this be for?
Maybe there's more to this than meets the eye. What would one use an axe for around here?
Chopping down a tree.
Carmen must have rented this cabin. 1/5 of all Swedish families have a country home or cabin for vacations, so she had lots to choose from.
What's that in the door?
Carmen must have left this for one of her Vile agents. We need to find the Rosetta Stone?
I should know that. China? Egypt? Maybe it's in the database.
Sorry. Ooh. Getting sleepy. UK. Oh, heck yes.
Well, will you look at that? The city of Warwick, huh? Man, this is a really old map.
It sure is. I wonder what Warwick looks like now, and why Carmen had this stashed here.
It must be meant for that Vile agent
have
whose
to beat
plane
this
crashed in
game
the
first.
Congo. Maybe it's
Yeah,
a clue
I
as to
know.
where they transported that Aztec calendar. This
Okay, let's go
magazine
to
I'm
China
reading
because
says
that
that
was the
China produces
second
more
clue that I
coal,
got,
iron ore,
and then
and
I'll go
tin
to
than
UK.
any other country. Then again, it is the third largest country in the world.
But tell me,
And what
like,
a wide variety
how many
of
missions
geography
are
and
there? Because I'm on
climates.
mission
Everything
6.
from the dry desert to tropical rainforest.
No, it doesn't save, unfortunately.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Did you know I love silk clothing?
Just crickets.
The Chinese invented the abacus, which is still used today for...
You know, Did you know that
No one's here. We'll come back again.
Oh, I have to come back to this later. I remember that that is important.
In China, 2 out of every 3 workers are farmers. Rice is their main crop.
Well,
The land? Curious.
Hamlet.
A ticket stub. And it's not to the Beijing Opera either.
and Shakespeare was English, that's for sure. Maybe I should use my trusty Watson clue analyzer on this.
I do have to do the whole thing in one go. 7 items, 8 missions. Oh, okay. If you know what to do and where everything is, you can actually beat the game pretty quickly. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty much flying through it, but still. Like, if there's, like, 18 missions, and I'm
Carmen's
gonna
fingerprints.
be up till 2 a.m.,
We
but I'm
know
probably gonna be
she's
on
been
until, like,
here.
11
But
p.m.
why the ticket to a Shakespearean play? Maybe the database can help.
And I'll note it in my journal.
Wow, this food sounds great, and I'm starving.
As always.
All
You
of
should
the
quit
above,
being a secret
please
agent
and
and
thank
go
you.
open a bakery.
According to the database, the Great Wall winds nearly 4,000 miles.
You're right. That's one big wall. So, Mr. Trivia, when was it built?
It was started more than 2,200 years ago, and then rebuilt over the centuries.
Yeah,
In
it
fact,
is annoying.
at one time, the Great Wall ran 6,000 miles
They chased
from the
through
Yellow
time
Sea
anyway? No,
to
that
the
one is
Western
long.
Desert.
Oh my
Agents,
goodness, that one
our
is
scanners
so
have detected a
long.
hostile presence in the area.
Remember when I said that I
Be
like
on a
speed
sharp
run it,
lookout for
speed
you
ran
know
it
who.
before my wedding?
Whoa, maybe I'd
I
better
think I did
scan
it
the
in one
area.
sitting, and it was a long
Hey,
sitting.
was that...
Like, I'm
Nah,
talking like
I
a
must be
long
seeing
ass
things.
sitting.
According to the database,
Y'all, I just saw freaking Carmen Sandiego, and you did nothing? Alright, let's go to the UK.
Great Britain is part of the United Kingdom and is the largest island in Europe. Have you
Wait,
ever
so
been
how
there
they
before?
expect the
Oh,
kids
yes.
to 30-minute long computer times to be able to play
Hey,
this?
check
Okay,
out the castle.
I just skipped something probably important. But, so technically, when the game was original, like, you could save it. It is totally possible to save this game. However, this was, like, just kind of shoved onto
Let's stay on
Steam,
task here.
and, the option to save is there, but it doesn't actually work.
I have friends who are
So-
English, and I'll take 2 of everything.
I was able to, like, stop and come back when I was a kid, but I can't do that this time. Yeah, see, I have the CD actually.
Excuse me.
Um,
We found this
just-
map of Warwick Castle.
I
Would
decided
you
to play
mind
it on
telling
Steam.
us what you know about the place?
Well, the castle is a rather spooky place, actually, full of mystery. At night, one can see flashing lights from a window where no room exists. At least you can't get to the room from inside the castle.
Really?
Come and see for yourselves.
Yeah, I didn't really have limits either.
There they are. Jolly peculiar, aren't they?
And you can't get to that room from inside the castle? How strange.
Yeah,
I'll say, I
It's just
recorded
'cause
those
it's so
lights on a
old.
compact Super Double E3 digital video cartridge. We may need it for evidence.
Could it be someone signaling? There's gotta be a way in there.
This is pretty funny. I mean, seems like a drastic move just because of some weird goings-on.
I don't know, Hawkins. It pays to consider every little thing. You never know where a clue may be hiding. I'm going to note this in my journal.
That castle is really...
oops. Okay.
Interesting fireplace.
You know-
I'm missing one. Okay.
I once vacationed in the Scottish Highlands. We even stayed at a hotel near Loch Ness.
So, did you catch a glimpse of the Loch Ness Monster?
Well, I did see something strange in the mist. But it turned out to be my Uncle Louis trying to find his way back to the hotel.
Okay, let's talk about the Loch Ness Monster for a moment. Does anybody else believe? because
Carmen and I
do.
saw that exhibit of the Rosetta Stone. Because the message on the stone was in three different languages,
Have fun.
Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphics,
It was released
scholars
in the
used
early
it to learn
2000s,
how
which
to
is like 20 plus
decipher
years ago.
hieroglyphics.
This one was
Yeah,
released in
the Rosetta
2001,
Stone was
so it
found
is
by Napoleon's
23 years
troops,
old.
but it ended up in a British museum.
This game can drink,
Even
can
though the
vote,
British and Americans, the British flag,
can do it all. Red, green, blue. It's unique.
You know, Britain's red phone boxes.
England, Scotland.
What is that thing stuck on the window?
Surprise,
This game's older than
Hawkins.
you.
I
Oh
knew
my
you couldn't
gosh,
resist an
no.
electronic device. I'm a little disappointed. This hasn't been half the challenge I thought it would be. You've much more to learn, doesn't he, Julia? Oh, well, it is hard to find a worthy opponent. Just remember, I'm always nearby.
All that training, and they never told me how incredibly irritating Carmen Sandiego is. And I thought we were doing well.
That's just her way. She thrives on taunting her pursuers. Maybe she's getting
Oh, I did
nervous
know
that
that.
we've trailed her this far.
I did know. I totally knew that you were a college student.
Tea towel.
Stratford, England.
What a great view of Manhattan.
What's in the
What
USA?
a great view. You can see the Statue of Liberty and most of New York City from here. These are some digs.
Well, I still can't believe you found this place. Like finding a needle in a haystack. In the largest city in the United States. A travel guide to places in the United States. Wonder why the Rocky Mountains are circled.
So what? It's just a magazine.
I know. Just
It's a
a
book.
funny feeling, that's all. I think I'll make a note of it in my journal.
Alrighty.
No one's here. No one's here.
The World Trade Center is huge.
Oh my
Can you
gosh.
believe that each of the Twin Towers has its own postal zip code?
Makes me wonder if people mail letters from one tower to the other.
Guys, not only did this come out in 2001, this came out in early 2001, or at least the first half of 2001, or at least before September of 2001. Oh my god. I feel
Time
so
to
old.
explore this location.
So old.
The Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor was
Oh my gosh. I just had a little moment there of like memory. Wow. Okay, so where the heck do I need to go? Huh. Okay, so
Okay, so the Queen of England is the head of state, right? But laws are passed by Parliament.
Well, sort of. The monarch has to approve all bills passed by Parliament. Of course, none have been rejected for the last 300 years. Okay, Hawkins.
Even though...
I'm missing one. And I don't remember how to get it.
I'll take... You know, Britain's red phone boxes are... I'm really... This is a... Did you know that Venice is... Pompeii? Goldsmith...
Ah! That's the place!
Buongiorno. Good morning. Can I help you?
We want to visit a lighthouse.
Oh, see, yes, I can help you.
Acme agents Jules Argent and Shadow Hawkins here. The
Venice's
chief told you
buffet.
we'd be coming with an old map of the castle in Warwick.
Oh, yes, great to meet
Anybody
you.
who's like not paying
Argent, eh?
attention is gonna be like,
Weren't
what's
you
happening?
Carmen Sandiego's partner at one time?
Yeah, a long time ago. And no, it wasn't my fault she left Acme.
No, of course. Anyway, about this castle, I've heard the tales of a secret passage. These old maps often contain hidden information written in a special invisible ink. It can be revealed, but unfortunately, I don't know the secret.
Well, so much for getting help here.
This man.
I said I don't know, but there's an Acme informant who can help. I can't give you his name for security reasons, but he goes by the code name The Mandarin. If you want, I'll call him and let him know what you need.
Yes.
Code name, huh? How come I don't have a code name?
Maybe someday you'll earn one. Anyway, we need to check the database and figure out if the Mandarin is a clue as to where we can find him.
My blankie because it's so cold. Okay.
An English horse brass. Are you interested in it?
We'd like to purchase it, actually.
All right. This is part of what we need to help us solve the puzzle at the fireplace.
Sure, that's on Chief's dime as well.
How can I help you?
We're just looking around.
How can I help?
Okay.
I'm going to find an empty row and stretch out. Catch some Z's.
I'm gonna go see if I can find some more peanuts.
Same.
I'm starting to feel like a native here.
Great! Let's get to work.
Okay.
Interesting fireplace.
You know, I think there's more to this, but we seem to be missing some important information.
Yeah, let's come back after we look around some more.
What?
Hello, what can I do for you?
We're just enjoying looking at your charming inn.
What do you mean? Look. I've got this thing that shows me that it goes red, green, blue, red, green, blue. Which means...
Interesting.
If I come over here, and yeah, okay, so apparently not. Let's go back to China.
Did you know that the Great Wall of...
Okay,
Wow!
did you know that we don't know... Did you know...
2. Agents Hawkins and Argent read secret formula. You use the chemicals on the rock, mixing them according to the formula written on the scroll. You'll find the scroll in the vase with the phoenix on it, the Mandarin. Dun, 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 dun. Ah!
Looking for this? Great minds think alike. But sorry, I got here first.
I got her! She's not going to get away this time!
You may have the formula, but you'll never catch me.
Well,
Oh my gosh,
she's
look at
gone
her
again.
go.
But it looks like she may have left something behind.
I love how this game just lets them fly over the world so quickly. The realism. Carmen, please. I know.
All right, we've got the formula. Let's get back to the shop and mix ourselves a solution for that mystery map.
Okay, ancient formula. If I breathe fire, use twice as much from me than if I hiss. If I hop, use 3 times as much from me than if I slither. If I exist only in myths, use 4 from me. Okay. And then You're using twice as much as a snake, so 2. And if you hop, you use 3 times as much. Simple math.
Looks like we did it. Let's see what happens.
There we go.
Just what I suspected. A secret passage.
She had that
And the tunnel leads right from the inn to the castle.
Good work, agents. This could be the breakthrough we needed. Time's running out for tracking down Carmen Sandiego and the
Slay.
missing calendar. Stay sharp. Chief out.
Let's
I
go.
tell you, this jet lag will warp your brain after a while.
Well, maybe it's because we've
What
taken like
clues might be
83
hidden
flights.
here?
Okay.
Interesting fireplace.
You know, I think there's more to this, but we seem to be missing some important information.
Yeah, let's come back.
Woo! Is it him? Do I need to look you?
What perfect timing! I just received a postcard from Mr. Zane Troy, the former innkeeper. He took a few souvenirs with him when he left. One in particular I found a bit strange. The gent was so spooked by the fireplace, yet he took a poem about it that hung on the wall. The postcard's around here somewhere.
Is it right in front of you?
Wish we could talk to him.
Greetings, Mr.
The
Oliver
postcard has
Hester.
an address.
I'm having a splendid time in the Big
New
Apple.
York City.
Hope the inn is treating you well. If you need to contact me, I'm at 8791 Twins Drive, New York, New York, 11570. Okay.
Okay,
to the
here's a
US.
trivia question for you.
Oh, goody.
Trust me, this is interesting.
Okay, let me have it.
Why is New York called the Big Apple?
Because it's such a center for entertainment and culture.
Did you peek? Did you know that millions of people can...
Oh. Hi.
Excuse us, Agents Shadow Hawkins and Jules Argent from the Acme Detective Agency.
Look
We
at this
understand you
snob.
recently moved here from Warwick.
In his
That's
bald
right.
spot.
It was a strange place. Weird things going on. I was glad to leave.
The present innkeeper thinks you may have taken a poem from the inn fireplace. Would you be willing to let us have it?
Well, I am rather fond of poetry. That's why I took it, you know. Still, I'd let you have it for a trade. Don't you two travel a lot?
Oh yeah.
You could say
we
that.
have a tendency to rack up the airline mileage.
Well, during your travels, have you by chance seen a figurine that matches this one? I'd trade
have.
you the matching figurine for the poem.
Wait, that figurine does look familiar. Gold-plated.
What are
I've
the
definitely
chances?
seen it somewhere. We'll come back with the matching one.
Hang on, let me just go to Italy
Hey,
real
this
quick.
is cool.
BRB.
It says here that hikers on the Matterhorn in the Alps sometimes find Roman coins and artifacts left by hikers way, way back.
There's a lot of history in these parts.
Well, here we are, back on the bridge in Florence.
Do you like it?
Yes. Bye.
You know, I'd be happy to take those peanuts off your hands if you weren't
Super
planning on
quick, you
eating
know.
them.
Forget that. This is...
Let's find some clues.
Look,
We brought the figurine you wanted.
have it.
So you did. Thank you.
No, thank you.
And here's the poem.
Place
Great.
the brasses
At least
side by
I
side, the
think so.
symbols on the
What
shield
does all
will
this
guide.
mean?
Follow the lights to place each one. The way will open when you're done. Wow, it's not even like framed nicely or anything. He really just took a piece of paper because he
Global
likes
transportation.
poetry. When he could have just
I
like
hope they don't lose our
written
luggage
it
this
down.
time.
Beneath the surface of
Okay,
this
dude.
placid sea are clues to an...
Okay, finally. Okay. Okay. That's the one. Is the innkeeper
Check it
back there
out!
like,
So there is a
"What?"
secret passage. It's got to lead to that hidden room in the castle.
Spooky or not, let's find out. Chief, Jules and Hawkins here. We found a secret passage from the inn. Keep monitoring us in case we run into trouble.
Good idea, Jules. Now be careful, both of you. Carmen Sandiego can't be very happy about you finding her stolen treasures. Keep an eye out for that Aztec
I actually
calendar.
think that she's been baiting us, but okay. Oh, look.
Look, we're in the castle dungeon. But it's deserted.
Looks like our friend with the signal lamp must have gotten away. Well, there it is, the Aztec calendar. Unbelievably intricate, isn't it?
Agents, excellent work. This was a tough case, and the
She
two
loves
of you
the
broke
thrill.
it together.
Chief, I'm absolutely certain now that there's a link between the stolen items, an explorer, and a lost city. Carmen is after something much bigger than these items or their gems.
And, as I suspected all along, the wheel design appears on this item as well.
As you suspected? Oh, well, never mind. Yes, Chief, there's the wheel design and a possible gem missing from the center again.
You're doing a great job, agents. But we don't have Carmen Sandiego. And
I did have her, on the Great Wall. She was right there, almost in my hands.
Unfortunately, the key word here is almost. But never mind, Rookie. We got the formula, and we couldn't have cracked the case without it.
Sorry to interrupt, agents, but Carmen Sandiego's been sighted in Germany. She entered a site of historical importance, but managed to jam the gate behind her. Follow her and find another way in.
But did she steal anything? Jules here is banking on her taking another item, right?
Well, if my theory's correct, the image at the villa showed 7 items.
Yeah.
We've only found 6.
And have you figured out why Carmen Sandiego is taking gems? This time she apparently stole an ancient Roman bust of Julius Caesar. Why that one statue, I don't know. But it's time to put your heads together and solve this case. Board the next plane and take the latest Acme equipment.
Equipment! Will do, Chief.
Julius Caesar, stolen item number 7. How does this tie in with Carmen's master plan?
Alright. So far, I remember playing all of this because it's Julius Caesar. Like, why else? I know, right?
I was just thinking
I
about
remember
the capital
playing all
city
of
of
this.
Germany, Berlin,
So I
and
don't
the
know why
Berlin
I
Wall.
don't remember the end.
It was built in 1961, but I thought it had been built earlier than that.
I did too. I thought it had been built after World War II, when Germany was divided into 2 countries, East and West Germany. In 1990, I remember watching as the wall, a symbol of that division, was finally torn down. It was an emotional moment for many German people.
So here we are. What do you think? Should we slip into traditional Bavarian clothing and go undercover?
Sorry, Hawkins. No dirndls for me.
I honestly don't remember it
Dresses
either.
with full skirts just aren't my style. You're welcome to try lederhosen, though.
I don't think they'd go well with my vest, and I might look a bit too conspicuous. Now, we need to check out that clock
I think
tower.
he looks
Do you think Carmen's still
conspicuous
there?
as is.
We just need to be careful to check everything. You know what the chief says.
Yeah, leave no stone unturned.
Hello.
Guten Morgen. Good morning. How can I help you?
We're wondering about
Exactly
the
like
clock
he's
tower.
just
Is there any way
I
to...
know.
Get in? Through the door, of course. We used to have it propped open, but somebody slammed it shut.
So, is there a key or something?
Not a key like you're thinking of. My great-great-grandfather made that door, and he put together quite an amazing
You
lock
can be
for it.
inconspicuous with the magic
Unfortunately,
gadgets
the
on you.
5 pieces of the lock were
You didn't
sold
miss
off as
that.
antiques
You didn't miss
many
that much,
years
though.
ago. They're quite valuable, you know.
Do you know where any of them are today?
The only record I've ever found led to a collector named Annie Darby, who bought them back in 1885.
Yes, I remember
She
this
owned a
too.
hotel in Leadville, Colorado. You know, in America.
Colorado?
Like
Not
the Rockies,
exactly
that was
around the
circled.
corner.
Carmen always does this. Leads us all over the world. Well, Dankeschön. Thank you so much, sir.
I think
You've
she
been
just
a
wants us
great
tired
help.
because we've been flying so much.
This is a complicated lock. We'll need to locate all the pieces before we can fix it.
According to my briefing, this is a secret Acme field office. I'll go ahead and give the secret knock. The chief thought they might have something for us.
Oh, heck yes.
Yeehaw! An Acme grapple launcher! I used one of these in training. Oh, you're going to love it.
Be still, my beating heart. One more thing to carry that we'll probably never need.
Just you wait and see.
Chicago's around the corner for y'all.
We've got everything. When I toured Germany in college, I stayed in a pension that looked like that. Tourists come from all over the world.
Okay, I just don't care. All right. Let's go.
Have you ever visited the Grand Canyon?
I went there once as a child. It's pretty spectacular.
Well, it says here that it's ranked as one of the 7 natural wonders of the world.
I'm not surprised. The Hotel Derby.
I remember
Every
this.
time I come to Colorado, I'm struck by how huge the Rocky Mountains are.
Don't think I would have hiked across the Appalachian Mountains and the Great Plains to mine silver here. The first pioneers that headed west sure were tough.
Yeah, they were some rugged folks.
Can you tell I'm past my bedtime?
We've got lots of interesting stuff to see here in the Derby Hotel. Feel free to look around.
That's a mola from Panama. The Kuna Indians are famous for this type of embroidery.
It's pretty.
So what's it doing in a hotel in Colorado?
It was left in a room upstairs. I tried contacting the person who stayed there, but the phone number had been disconnected.
That's a mola.
That's where I'm going next.
That's a photo of Mount McKinley in Alaska. It's the highest point in the United States, 20,230 feet. I've tried climbing it, but we were forced back by bad weather.
Sort of with the way you were yawning, but it's 11:37 a.m. here, so it's hard for me to tell if it's late there or not. Oh my gosh, Lou, where are you? I don't even, you know what? I don't know you that well. I have no idea where on earth you live. Where in the worlds are you? So I'm on the east coast of America, so it is 10:38 here.
The owner must have been quite a world traveler. That's Petra,
Singapore.
the ancient city in
That's
Jordan,
so cool.
carved out of solid rock.
I remember Carmen
We're
saying
literally
that
on
she
the
worked
opposite
there
side
on an
of the world.
archaeological dig, back before she joined Acme. A German cuckoo clock.
I'm in Maryland.
I wonder if it was made in that
You're in the
Bavarian
future.
village.
That is so cool.
The bald eagle is the...
Chief Joseph was the famous leader of the
That's one of my favorite paintings.
That's Uluru, in the Australian outback.
This one's empty. I don't like that it's empty.
Those are the tools of the mining trade.
An old wagon wheel. Can you...
There are all kinds of folks staying here right now. Check out our guest book. There are all kinds of folks staying here right now. Check out our guest book.
Like something that wouldn't be allowed.
Hey, Hawkins, check this out. Look at this name in the guest book. Diane Goss, from Irma, NC.
NC? That's North Carolina, right? But I've never heard of a town called Irma in North Carolina.
That's because
We
there
win
isn't
any lottery,
one.
though.
Look,
Oh, the
rearrange
worst.
the letters in Irma, NC, and you get...
Carmen.
Carmen.
And Diane Goss rearranged is San
Diego.
Diego.
Do you remember this woman?
Oh, sure. Diane Goss? She's really something. Insisted on staying in Annie Darby's room. You know, the room we recently opened? See, Annie built this hotel, a real colorful character. She traveled all over the world collecting stuff. Check out her room if you like. It's a trip.
Yeah,
Here's
I
the
would really
key.
like to see that.
Up the stairs and straight ahead. Can't miss it.
No one is this friendly.
Look at that stained glass in the window, Hawkins. It's the explorer symbol. We're on the right track. What a breathtaking sight. Annie must have loved this view. The Rockies are incredible, running more than 3,000 miles through Canada and the United States. Check this out, Hawkins. The cross-stitch held the key to where Annie Darby hid the explorer's diary. The diary mentions a great treasure, And Carmen's been at it again. She's stolen the cross-stitch from the display
It will
case.
never happen, but I always
I'd
feel
better
a
jot
Nancy
that
Drew
down in
X
my
Carmen
journal.
Sandiego crossover would be so good.
That
Oh, wouldn't that be
explorer keeps
amazing?
cropping up. You know, Jules, you're starting to convince me that explorer's treasure and Carmen Sandiego are connected. Maybe we do need to find that diary.
Don't say.
A note! Let's see if we can figure out what it says. I don't even need to use one of my gadgets to feel Carmen Sandiego's presence here.
The Golden Lion.
I'll meet you in 3 days on the Golden
that
Lion.
rings a
Look
bell.
for it at
You
the
got it,
usual
partner.
place on
We
the
paid a
Amazon.
visit
Don't
to it
worry
back
about
in
anyone
Cape Town,
finding
South
the pieces
Africa.
to
Looks like our friends at Vile have been doing a lot of sailing since then. What do you say, Chief?
Good job, agents. Looks like you're one step closer to solving this case. According
Carmen
to my
says Nancy,
sources,
that would be
the
so
Golden
good.
Lion is still in vile hands. You'd better see if you can locate that boat.
It may be tough, Chief. The Amazon's a huge river.
Oh. My goodness. John and I usually go to bed at 10. He is in bed because he has to get up early. I also have to get up early. Because he has a meeting at 7:30 a.m.
Panama.
tomorrow. So like
Panama. I'm
I
psyched.
am going to be getting
Last
up
time
early
I was
as
here,
well
I
and
stayed in
getting
the
Liam up,
capital.
'cause usually
that's
Panama
John's
City.
job.
He,
And I
gets
bet
up
you're
and gets
hungry
ready
for
work, and he
Panamanian
gets Liam
food.
up
How did you
and
know?
gets him ready
They
for
have
the
this
day and
dish
gets
called
breakfast, and I
gaucho,
get to spend
kind
a few
of
minutes
rice
in bed,
and
and
beans
it's glorious.
thing. Yum.
But I don't get
And
that
there's
tomorrow
also
because he's got an
tortillas,
early meeting.
flatbread made of corn or flour,
I am
and
both
plantains.
staying up late and
There it
getting up
is,
early.
the famed Panama Canal.
When did they dig that?
It opened in 1914. Took
Okay, cool.
Well, well, well. This just goes to show that nothing can be hidden from Shadow Hawkins, ace detective. It's a piece of that
Same.
fancy
Oh,
lock back in
I'm
Bavaria.
sorry.
Those Vile agents obviously don't know who they're up against.
But unfortunately, Carmen does. She may be wanting us to trail her. We just don't know.
I think she wants us to trail her.
Although more than 15,000...
So are there as many people in the Amazon as there are in some of the other places? There may not be a lot of people who live in
Is there a
Brazil's
ticket to play
Amazon basin,
tonight?
but I've heard there are
Never. I
plenty
love
of
this game.
piranhas, you know,
Say it like you didn't
man-eating
choose my
fish.
hours. Oh my goodness,
You're
yeah.
not going to catch me cooling off in this river.
Yo!
We finally found it.
Okay.
Look, Hawkins.
Look!
The missing cross-stitch from the Darby Hotel.
Early in the days
and
of
it's got
June,
some
the sun
kind of
must pierce
poem
the
on
wheel
it.
at noon.
It must be the
Though the
key
center
to
will
where
gleam.
Annie Darby hid the explorer's diary.
Though
And
the
hidden
center
in
of
a
the beam will
didgeridoo.
trace, follow the
So,
rays
Jules,
find place.
why did Carmen Sandiego hide the cross-stitch in an Aboriginal music maker? Could it be a clue?
I'll note it in my journal. And there's the chief. Something may be up.
Agents, are you
Oh, that
still
sounds
on
nice,
that boat?
Coco.
Hurry up and finish your search. My informants tell me a vile henchman has been spotted heading toward the river.
Will do, Chief. Just a few places left to look.
So, Lou, are you from Singapore, or did
This
you move
boat's
there?
been doing a lot of traveling since Cape Town. Looks like it's been through the Indonesian islands again and the Panama Canal.
Man.
It
Wild.
must be a piece of that fancy...
Sweet.
There's nothing...
Okay.
The outback is, what, the whole central and western part of Australia?
Yeah,
That's
and it's hot
awesome.
and dry
I've
in a
never been to
big
Singapore.
way.
I once
In
heard
fact,
that they
I've
call
never
their
been out of the
ranches
United
there
States.
stations. Would you
Is
look
it?
at that? Ayers Rock.
Actually, it's officially called Uluru. That's its Aborigine name. It's 1.5 miles long and 1,000 feet high.
But wait, what do
full
you
of
do
little
if you're not a
caves,
teacher?
Some even with Aboriginal rock paintings.
Cool. Now if we can just figure out
Yeah.
if Carmen Sandiego's been frequenting the area.
Your work is online, so you could do remote one day. Oh my goodness. Didn't think Friday was even an option. I'd rather work Friday afternoon and Thursday mornings. That's so cool. IT engineer. Wow, that is so cool.
The area around Uluru is now a national park.
Whoever stayed there.
There's a gecko over there on that rock. Australia sure has a lot of different animals. Kangaroos, wallabies,
Salt bushes are common in the Wait. Isn't the explorer's treasure hidden behind a huge boulder in the desert? Do you suppose...
Agents,
Can't
I
take part of
definitely
easy to
think you
fix
should
it.
poke around that hideout. But be careful. If you're seen, you could blow the whole mission. Stay in touch. Chief out.
Okay, well, we are really heckin', like, obvious, so... Oh, look at
It's
that.
a vial message container. I did a report on this stuff at the Acme Academy. Let's open it and see what it says.
Looks like we need to head to the deepest lake in the world. Check your database. But I wonder, did they leave this here for us to find, or did someone misplace it? Does Carmen want us to follow her?
Nonsense! We're just ace detectives. She's probably quaking in her boots.
Jules in Shadow is as obvious as Nancy undercover. Seriously, though.
Obviously a vial hideout.
Okay. Wait. We gotta look up where the deepest lake in the world. Oh, interesting.
I'm
Did not
really
expect
excited to
that.
finally see Siberia, and
How
especially
people don't
Lake
notice them is a
Baikal.
wonder. Well, I think
Apparently,
it's because
there are
apparently
thousands of
everybody that
plants
they
and fish in this
encounter,
area that
or
are
most
found
everybody
nowhere
that they
else on
encounter,
Earth.
is
So
like
this
an
is
acme
Lake
agent of some sort. Or like they encounter, they like meet people, and then like 3 feet to their left, there is a top secret acme like area. It's wild.
Enjoying yourselves, agents?
I
It
am,
is
yes,
so
thank you.
amusing watching you trying to stay on my trail. But be very careful. I've planned other surprises for you, perhaps even more challenging than this Siberian wind chill. But even I don't want you to give up now. I'd
Yeah,
miss your
everyone's
great
either acme or vile.
entertainment. Oh, and watch out for the dingoes.
Just hide from the red
Bye
water
for
people in
now.
the bushes.
All right, that does it. No
When
more
they
Mr.
saw
Nice
the acme
Guy.
agents, they
Cool
didn't
it,
fix
Shadow.
ourselves.
She just wants to make us mad so we're not thinking clearly. We'll get her yet. And the treasure.
I can't wait. Now, what did she mean about dingoes? What's a dingo?
I'm not sure. Somehow it doesn't sound Russian. I'd best make a note of it in my journal.
Yeah, well, we need to go back to Australia.
Okay, I can see the boat and the lock piece. But how are we going to get it without freezing to death in that frigid water?
With his
I think I
grappling
have
hook.
an idea. Watch this.
Oh, that was smooth, Shadow.
Not bad, Hawkins. You're pretty good with that thing.
Thanks, Jules. Don't mention it. This is an old gear, obviously part of the mechanical lock at the clock.
Okay, thanks. The boat disappeared. Wait, is there anything
The
else
people who live here in Siberia are a heart.
Nope. Okay. Where to?
So check this out.
Sorry.
It's wild to think
I
that...
feel like... Because I was just
Isn't
there.
that...
What else?
No clues here.
I've heard of... Do you know why King Louis...
How many
This is a
pieces do I need?
complicated lock. We'll
1,
need
2,
to
3,
locate
4,
all the
5.
people...
Okay, I need 2 more. There wouldn't happen to be any here, would there? Hi.
I was...
Can I, like, put the thing back? Wait.
It's exactly noon, and look, the light's
Yes!
shining onto this spot on the floor, just like the poem said.
Wait.
I'm going to see if I
This
can
is why you
lift
need
up the
gadgets.
floorboard.
Yeah.
So, Jules, where's this diary you're so excited about?
Oh no, it looks like Carmen beat us to it. But she must have thought this was a good hiding place because she left a piece of the Bavarian lock. But I still wonder, could she purposely be leading us somewhere?
Well, right now this lock piece seems more important than that old diary.
Okay. Where else can I possibly go?
I don't know if I want...
So I was
Okay, been there.
back.
Take us
You
in
got
here.
a mo...
Yep, did that.
I don't know about it. Don't tell me. There are all sorts of wild animals.
I mean, I've already done this, so like...
Whoa!
Okay.
The area...
Whoever stayed there found the Australian desert a tough place to live, surviving on less than 10 inches of rain a year.
I did note... Obvious...
What
Russia.
am I missing? Wish this game did a thing like an Alibi in Ashes where you get a receipt at the end of how many flights you took. Oh, that would be great. Alright, Lou. I need a hint. What am I missing here? I need one more of these guys. Okay, so I followed that clue. I followed that clue. Your flights totaled $1 million. No, seriously, though. Okay, I followed that clue.
Enjoying yourselves, agents?
Oh, wait. There is a gear in Indonesia?
So...
Indonesia
Here, I was thinking because there was one of those little animal pieces that, like, I wouldn't need to come back here and do this again.
Chapter 1, The Detective's Handbook. Don't just stand there. Look for clues.
But where's the gear? I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
One of the pieces of the lock for that pavilion.
Oh my gosh, that's it. Germany.
What are you...
If we find a clue.
It was quite a...
Okay, I can do this. No. Like, for sure no. There we go.
What's this? Some old book. I thought we were going to nab Carmen Sandiego and that Julius Caesar statue.
Old book? Let me see. It's the diary. The explorer's missing diary. Look, it holds the key to finding his treasure.
Hey, you're
It's
right.
so sneaky.
That's
'Cause
why she's been
Carmen's very
stealing the
sneaky.
gems. The treasure is what she's after.
It says that there are 7 key items, just like I thought. We've got to find that missing statue of
I
Julius
am so
Caesar,
close.
Hawkins, or we won't be able to open the lock.
That's not our only problem. Where has Carmen Sandiego hidden the gems?
Oh boy. Alas, the treasure is hidden neath a boulder within a lost town. Unlocking this vault is forbidden unless 7 gems can be found. Whereupon, if the gems have been gathered, they themselves are the key to the lock. And only if, in the right order, will they open the massive rock. The treasures which once held the gems hold the clues to their order. It's true. To find the hidden treasures of knowledge, 3 rings must line up too. Okay.
What is that sound? It's getting louder.
Probably Carmen
Look,
Sandiego flying
Hawkins,
by.
over the rooftops. It's her!
So, you found the diary. Too bad you won't be able to use it.
She wouldn't dare.
She would! Look out, Jules! Take that!
Need more practice, rookie? Bye for now, Jules. Enjoy your little victory while you can.
She's gone. So much for the Acme
I remember
grapple
this.
launcher, Hawkins.
So,
Don't
like,
talk too soon, Jules.
I must have
Check out
finished
what
the
I
game if I'm
snagged from
remembering
Ms.
all
Carmen
this.
Sandiego.
okay. Some stuff.
Well, looky here. A vial
That's
access
important.
key card. And check out that flag symbol, Jules. That looks familiar.
Yes. None of this else is important. Okay, then.
What I wouldn't give for a hamburger right...
I probably
All
did
right,
finish the game.
let's fan out. Obviously a vial hideout, protected by some sort of security
don't remember
access
it.
device. Obvious.
There he is.
All right, we're in. Well, this hideout certainly isn't where the great treasure is hidden.
Maybe not, but look over there. The final item.
You're right! The missing bust of Julius Caesar!
And the missing piece to the puzzle of the lost city and the explorer's
He's
treasure.
just chilling out.
And you can bet your gadgets that wherever the treasure is, Carmen won't be far behind.
That statue is an interesting piece of work, with the wheel symbol, of course, and no gem. Julius Caesar was one of the greatest leaders of Rome. Under his leadership, the empire expanded to include much of Western Europe. Wonder how old this thing is.
Old.
Around 2,000 years old, around the height of Caesar's power as the dictator of Rome. Agents, congratulations. Excellent work. I'm sure that you're getting really close to wrapping up this case. I know you were disappointed not to snag Carmen Sandiego this time, but you may still get your chance.
Do you know where she is?
Well, not exactly, but we have a good lead. Acme agents have reported some mysterious goings-on in a lighthouse off the coast of Scotland. It's supposed to be abandoned, but lately there's been reports of a light shining out on foggy nights. A local fisherman mentioned someone matching Carmen Sandiego's description. I want you both to investigate.
We're on that, Chief, and we better not waste any time. If my hunch is correct, she's headed for that lost city.
Not if we stop her first. Agents Hawkins and Argent out. It's wild to think that the United Kingdom once had the largest empire in history. So, Carmen Sandiego was maybe seen around here? That's hard to imagine with all this fog. It's kind of creepy.
I know what you mean, Hawkins. The fact that there have been many strange disappearances of lighthouse keepers through the years doesn't help any.
What do you mean, strange disappearances?
Oh, yeah. One of the strangest was at the Flannan Isle Lighthouse, where in 1900, 3 lighthouse keepers disappeared without a trace.
Well, with the hundreds of lighthouses around the coast of the United Kingdom, I'm sure there are plenty of weird stories to go around. Let's just keep our minds on the job and then get out of here.
Oh, look who it is.
Surprise! And how are my 2 not-so-secret agents doing? Well, it's been fun so far, at least for me. But I'm afraid you really missed the boat back at the Alhambra. The secret was right there. Oh well, gotta run. Catch me if you can.
What? She's gone!
Where'd she go?
You should have checked the colors on the shield. Too late now. You won't get anywhere without this.
Oh no, it's gone.
Not if I can help it.
Yes.
Well, she's gone, but good work snagging the key, Hawkins. We may have ended up with just what we needed.
That's me, Agent First Class Shadow Hawkins, always ready. But the link between Carmen Sandiego and the Explorer's treasure, you're the one who...
Agents, this is urgent. I need you to find out what that key is for. Now get to it before
Last mission,
Carmen
let's
Sandiego
go.
finds the treasure first.
Sure thing, Chief. Looks like we need to travel to that villa near the Alhambra. Let's go.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get to see some
The Explorer's Villa again. Yeah! Now we're getting somewhere. Look at what... It's the Explorer's coat of arms. The emblem of his family line.
And the symbol again. Look, the wheel. And pictures of all the objects Carmen's stolen. And we've
Don't be so
recovered.
impatient, Chief. Relax. It's not like Carmen has
Those
always been
flecks
one
of
step
paint
ahead of
suggest
us.
that this used to be colored.
Hawkins, you're actually right. Carmen told us we should have checked the colors.
And I know just the tool for the job. An Acme Photon Frequency Analyzer. Let's check with the Chief.
I'm on it already, agents. There's an analyzer being field tested in our headquarters south of the border. Go get it. But make sure you aren't spotted by any vile operatives.
South
This
of what
case
border?
is really heating up, and Carmen Sandiego can't be too happy that you've trailed her this far. Chief out.
Whoa, that's a lot to take in. Are you keeping good notes?
I'm glad one of us is. There are some interesting clues here that I'll note in my journal. They'll be there in case we need them later.
At last I rest in peace, my treasure is concealed. The treasure will be guarded and shall only be exposed by one with knowledge of the world, a gift I can't bestow. To all souls in the future, please learn from the past. This date holds the clue to where I placed the treasure last.
If we're not sure what to do,
Okay.
we should... Let's go pick up the photon...
Okay, so I need to go south of the border, which
Did you know that
typically means
That mountain
Mexico, right? Look at the Volkswagen bus. That's so cool.
Did you know Mexico is the world's leading...
small restaurants like that are...
Just some piece of a broken mosaic.
That looks like a piece of the Shatter Medallion.
Next time you eat an avocado, think of Mexico. It's an indigenous plant. I've always wanted to have a pin...
Pinatas are fun.
Now that is a big bull ring.
Susie should be sleeping? No.
Aw,
How about
hi.
Lita should be sleeping?
How are you doing? How's it going? Welcome in.
Acme's Mexican headquarters.
Here we go.
The seasoned
This is
agent
what
casually
you
raps
should be
out his
sleeping.
famous
I
secret
know,
knock.
and I'm
I love
tired.
this
It's just
part.
I'm almost finished the game. This is my last mission. Oh, this is what I need.
For me, just what I always wanted, an honest-to-goodness photon frequency analyzer. I'm keeping this. Just the thing for analyzing old stuff for paint remnants.
And the perfect gift for the agent who has everything.
Oh.
It actually
Where is
distinguishes
Salem?
wavelengths reflected off a surface.
That's right. That's how our eyes see color. Cool, huh? Physics 101. Okay. Initiate search procedure Delta 3XA.
Let's just do...
Okay. Let's go back to
It's
Spain.
hard being a secret agent in Spain.
How
Salem
so?
scarf.
You want to fit in, so you try to adopt the local customs, like taking a
boy.
siesta in the afternoon. It's a great
He's so
custom,
warm,
but it's
y'all.
kind of hard to catch international criminals and still take a nap in the middle of the day. Hey, maybe we can catch some bullfighting while we're here in Spain.
Well, if we're going to catch anything besides Carmen here,
There you go.
I'd like to catch a bus to Madrid or Barcelona and see the art of Salvador Dali and Picasso.
Look at Having a cat is so much cheaper, but I still want to save for a dog. Yeah, I understand. Dogs are also wonderful.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
Cats are so
Look at what's on the
easy.
underside of the lid. We should check it out carefully. Okay, I'll analyze it. It'll only take a second. Bingo! A complete
Wow.
readout.
I'm
We
not
can
gonna
tell
lie, Lou,
exactly
I
how
feel
this
like-
looked when it was painted.
I feel
Every
like
section
I
is a
have
different
played
color.
this,
That has got to be significant somehow.
or maybe somebody
it's worth noting in my journal
in my family
anyway.
played it.
I wonder
I
if
feel
there's
like
anything else in this villa that may
I
help us
don't
figure out
remember it
where
to
to
the
go
point that I
next.
remember everything else. But it's like so deep that like it must be there. You know what I mean? Shoot, where am I supposed to go? I just like your dog sometimes acts like a cat, yeah. The temptation to
United
immediately do
Kingdom.
Salem again. He is right there, so like it would be too easy.
I wonder which auto...
Somehow, I don't think we're going to find any...
So what do you think?
Let's head...
Went back to this poor guy's apartment.
It's easy to understand how Quebec would have been such a strategic place to build a city.
Oh, I know. Right where the St. Lawrence and
Don't
the
make
St.
it
Charles
bad.
rivers meet.
Not to mention Cap Diamant, the perfect place for a fort.
80% of the...
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Ooh.
Vial agents must use this area as a drop-off point. And boy, did we find something here. It's some kind of code book on the 7 continents and their sizes. Look, there's a clue about where to use it.
Whoever left this by the phone made a big mistake. They may come looking for it soon. I'm going to make a quick note in my journal, but we better not hang around too long.
Oh, thank you. I love that you love it. I had a lot of fun making my emotes when I reached affiliates.
Canada's flag features a leaf from its most famous tree, the maple.
Remember when we were
Acme
here?
headquarters in... Did I tell you that...
Okay, where else can we go?
Did you know that...
The oldest light... It's...
Okay.
I love France.
Well, chasing Carmen after this lost treasure has sure led us to some beautiful spots. Just look at those ruins down there.
Yep, I love the castles here in France. Chapeau.
Chapeau are hats, you goof. Chateau are castles.
Huh. Maybe that's why that guy I talked to earlier was looking at me strangely. I guess I told him we were looking for some vineyards near a ruined hat. The date on the bridge matches the one in the explorer's parchment. And look at what was behind it. What do you suppose all these mean? Their shapes look familiar.
The parchment stated that we'll need them to unlock the secret. You can bet they're not just a random collection of stones. And they do have familiar shapes,
They've
don't
got
they?
continents on them.
What was it that parchment said?
Not the ruined hat. Looking at you, journal. Okay. So it goes Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Very nice. Very nice.
Who knows how long Carmen knew about this explorer? He must have been extraordinary.
He certainly hid his treasure well. But I think we've got everything we need here. Let's figure this thing out. We're getting really close to solving this whole mystery.
Oh boy. This is going to test my knowledge of what the continents look like. Okay, so... It's going from biggest to smallest, right? Okay. So Asia needs to go here. But geography's not my thing, so I don't exactly remember what Asia's shaped like. When I played this, I had to look it up in the database. Oh, duh! Okay. So it's shaped like... I think it's this. Right? That's for sure that. Okay. And then Africa. Okay. And then North America. And then South America. Then Antarctica. That one. Oh, hold on.
No luck. Maybe we should check the spelling. Didn't I see that word written down somewhere? No luck. Maybe we should check the
Am I
spelling.
really
Didn't I see that?
spelling that wrong? Oh, I would have gotten that wrong anyway. Antarctica is shaped like a dinosaur. Okay. And then, what's next? 5-4, Europe? That's that guy. And then Australia.
Okay, now this is officially creepy.
Look at that brass inscription. That's not a language I've ever seen.
It's shaped like
we
an
need to
elephant
make a
head.
rubbing of it
It's
so we can
shaped
take it
like
someplace to
a
figure out.
triceratops.
Let's do it quickly. Maybe it's just me, but this place is really spooky. And Carmen Sandiego keeps boasting about how she's always watching us.
Right on. We should have the chief call ahead to my professor friend in Greece. He was a big help before.
Thank you.
Professor
I see
Lonsdale?
Triceratops.
Will do. Hear that, Chief?
I'm here.
So it was
Good
only
work, you
2
two.
that I
I'll
had
send
trouble
him a
with,
fax
but
of the
still.
rubbing immediately.
Not the
You had
greatest,
better
not
get
my
over
greatest
there
subject.
as soon as possible, but try not to be tailed by vile
Oh,
agents.
it's the one that has like
The
the little
professor
horn.
is really paranoid he's being watched.
Did you?
The French word art, theater, history. You'll probably be psyched about the food here.
This guy's
A note
not
from the
home again.
professor. I hope he's okay.
He still seems worried. Carmen Sandiego must intimidate him quite a bit.
Julia, the chief faxed your note. It's probably not good that I stay around here for very long, so I have left the translated note in the vase of the Olympic athletes. Please take care and be careful of you-know-who, Professor Lonsdale.
The Nabateans? We need to figure out which country they came from if we're going to beat Carmen Sandiego to the treasure.
Stay sleuthy. Thank you. See a prehistoric rhino. That is a phenomenal... Okay, I googled Asia looks like an elephant, Antarctica looks like a triceratops. And one of them looked like a ghost. Oh, that's funny. Stay sleuthy. Here's the translation of the pre-Nabatean script. The outer ring is twice the value of the middle ring. The middle ring
All
plus
right,
the inner ring
let's
is equal
stay focused.
to the number of gems. The inner ring is 3 less than the middle ring. Good luck, Professor Lonsdale. Okay, fabuloso. Where do I need to go, though?
Would you please stop? Let's start. I wonder if...
Yeah!
Okay, no, I did not need that.
No what?
I probably don't need
What
to go
a
back.
wild place!
Maybe I do.
An archaeologist's brush.
Guzman.
And it's got a name on it. Sounds Spanish to me. We should keep this. You never know where a clue may be found.
Hey, Hawkins, we'll make an ace detective of you yet. There seems to be a lot of... Do you see what I see above the door?
Yeah, I
We
see
should
it.
check this out.
Yes! Okay, good, because I've been seeing those and I need to pick them up.
The Romans conquered Petra in...
The magnificence of the buildings here reflect Petra's importance.
Petra! I have always wanted to go to Petra.
So, my calculation...
When I...
It's a nice place.
Okay, there's nothing here, right?
You like Mexican... I have to...
I like Mexican.
I've all... That's a... Now that...
Okay.
I love...
Did you know...
Where else?
You know, remember what the...
It's deserted. Have you... I love this. The Bordeaux read... We've got... I think...
Okay.
Acme Field Guide provides
She's
details
so
on
tired,
gadgets
she's
and
literally trying to
devices
skip
used
through
in
everything.
missions.
It's true. Okay, Lou. Whermst.
You know, last time we were...
One of these times.
The magnificence of...
We still don't have...
I need 2 more. I remember this puzzle. I really do. It's just deep.
Once when I was a... There's something
Hi. Does anybody have a tile for me?
Hey,
I found that thing.
Acme is...
Oh, thank you. Okay. where else could I possibly go? So not here, not here, not here, not here. That's where I need to go. Have I done this? That's right. I don't need to go there.
No clues here.
Nope. Okay. I got 2 from there. I just got 1 from there. On a wall in Mexico?
I wonder which autopilot system.
I got 2 in Mexico. Okay, I got 1 here. All right. And then I got 1, not here.
Now that is a big bull ring.
Is there another one in Mexico?
That's
Oh, you got that one. Okay. So I've gotten those 2, and I've gotten the one in Canada. The pyramid in Mexico? Oh!
The Aztecs and the
I did
Mayans were
not
2 of the great
realize
ancient civilizations of Mexico.
that I could do
The
this.
Aztecs and the Mayans.
Oh my gosh. I totally didn't realize that I could travel here. Okay.
Australia.
Jordan. I'm going to Jordan. I'm going to Petra.
It looks
I'm
like
too tired.
I can't believe it. It's the map to the lost city. I'm sure of it. The wheel design must mark the location of the treasure. We can't be far from finding it now. I just hope Carmen doesn't find it first. Can you get an image of the map?
No problemo. I'll put it in my clue storage. We'll need it, that's for sure. We need to find this city. Chief, can you send us a chopper?
There's one on the way.
Awesome. Well, nice work, Jules.
You too, rookie, but...
You both deserve congratulations, but stay focused, agents. I don't need to remind you that Carmen Sandiego is slippery, and she's bound to be somewhere close. Keep your wits about you. The helicopter will be there in minutes. Chief out.
This is so exciting.
Finally, the opportunity I trained so long for. I'm ready to find the treasure and catch a master criminal.
Hold on, Shadow. I'm eager too. But something tells me this may not be so easy. The computer's analyzed the map and has plotted our course. Do you see anything?
I think I can see it on the scanner. Yep, we're right over the city. Looks like a big place. We better fire a marker beacon from the correct grid coordinate on the scanner. That'll mark the entrance for us. Wait a minute, the city, it's in ruins.
Did you expect a bustling metropolis?
Not exactly, but we may have a problem. The map is clear enough. Look, the wheel symbol must mark the entrance. But how can we find the correct grid coordinate on the scanner?
Like this. We'll use the map and compare landmarks on the scanner. Then select the grid square that matches the entrance on the map.
Maybe we're holding the map the wrong way. If we imagined it in another orientation, it might line up with the picture. That doesn't seem quite right. Look carefully at the map and figure out where the door marked by the wheel design is on the scanner. That doesn't seem quite right. Look carefully at the map and figure out where the door marked by the wheel design.
Okay, it's not that building. Am I looking at this wrong? Oh, there it is.
Wow! There it is! You were right all along, Jules. Carmen Sandiego's trail led to something much bigger than I ever imagined. And look, now we know where the gems are.
But we're not done yet, Hawkins. We still need to figure out a way to open this door.
Okay, let's do it!
Okay. So, the outer ring is twice the value of the middle ring. The middle ring plus the inner ring is equal to the number of gems. The middle ring plus the inner ring is equal to the number of gems. So 3 and 4. Did I just touch that too many times? Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. You still remember the solution? Ah, that's so cool. Wait a second. No, sorry. I didn't read the last one. The inner ring is 3 less than the middle ring. But the middle ring and the inner ring equal the number of gems. So it's 3... What? Oh my god, my brain isn't working. Clearly I haven't played this enough. I know I'm almost there. I know. I just, my brain isn't mathing right now. Okay, so the inner ring is 3 less than the middle ring. But the middle ring plus the inner ring is equal to the number of gems. And there are 7 gems, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How does that math? How can I have... Because 7 is, like... Okay, so I could do 6 and 1. No, I can't do 6 and 1. I could do 5 and 2, which would be the solution. Duh. Okay. And then the outer ring is twice the value of the middle ring. Okay, so that should be this. All right. I am getting there. Sorry, my brain was not mad. Everybody's probably going to be like, whew, she's stupid, but, like, give me a break, please. I am tired. Kipu is pink. Hi, baby. Hi, come on up. Come on up. Oh. Big hugs. You really need sleep. Oh. I'm so tired. Look! I did it! Oh my gosh, there's treasure. It's like the end of National
Would you
Treasure.
look at that? Carmen Sandiego!
Surprised, Mr. Hawkins? Of course you knew I was watching your every move, or you should have known.
So this is what you were after. A world treasure of knowledge, the history of civilization. But this belongs in a museum where everyone can
Belongs in
benefit.
a
You're
museum.
depriving the world of...
Not to mention the fact that you've broken the law in just about every time zone.
Carmen, what's happened to you? You used to want to make the world a better place.
That always amused me about you, Jules. Still a little frustrated that you can't figure me out?
So now that we're here, what do you plan to do with us?
Oh, I don't know. Lock you away somewhere where you'll never be found?
Come on, Carmen. That's not your style.
Why are we wasting time talking? The way I see it, we've captured you.
Really? How?
Like this.
How dare you?
Great job, Hawkins.
I finally did it. Wait till the other agents hear about this.
Sorry to ruin your fun. Go ahead and put all this in a museum, but you'll never keep me behind bars. Thanks for the thrill of the chase. I'll see you around, I'm sure.
Wait! Look out!
I can't believe it. I had her. How could she have escaped?
Wait till the other agents hear about this. Sorry, I didn't mean it to sound like that. But seriously, Shadow, I wonder if she planned it this way all along.
What do you mean?
You don't know Carmen like I do. I wasn't kidding when I said she wasn't always the
I
way
do
she
think I
seems to be
remember
now. Maybe there's still some good in her. Maybe she masterminded these thefts so the whole world could benefit.
Jules, Hawkins, just heard you captured Carmen Sandiego.
Well, almost.
I'll look forward to reading your final report. So, it sounds like Carmen Sandiego got away. Again.
I still think Carmen Sandiego is a bad apple, rotten to the core.
Perhaps we'll never know, but something tells me that this isn't the last we've seen of Carmen Sandiego.
Well, I'm ready for another chance to catch her.
Well, sure, but...
Jules! Hawkins! Hold on! I'm just getting word. Something big! It's got to be...
Well, Hawkins, you may get your chance sooner than you thought.
Well, what are we standing around here for? Let's go!
And of course, Carmen escapes. Carmen is either completely evil or ambiguous in these games. Yeah, so actually, I want to talk about that. I do remember that ending. I do. I definitely have seen that. So that's great. That's what made me believe we had a sequel, but no. Oh, if only. If only. Special thanks to all the kids who tested our product. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so do you guys believe that Carmen is a good guy or a bad guy? Because I have, like, definite beliefs that she's working things out, like, for good. Because of, like, how this is going. Here, let me swap to, webcam. In Great Chase Through Time, she's a bad guy, but in this one, she's kind of a good guy. Yeah, see, exactly. I know. Wait, here, come back. Come back. You're getting a free Salem. Have you ever seen the Netflix Carmen Sandiego? Because she was 100% a good guy in that, and I really liked it. Do you have to bite me? Must you? Must you? Do you guys see this? Ah! Okay. You did not want to be in my arms. Oh, you know. You never watched that one? Oh my gosh, I literally loved that show. Like, it was so good. I mean, of course, it was just my opinion. Other people may not have liked it. Other people may have been like, oh my gosh, it's so different from, like, the games or, like, from the original show, you know? But I loved it so much. It was such a quality cartoon. It was so good. I literally, like, as it was coming out, like, I watched it when the first season came out, and then when the second season came out, I rewatched the first season, and then I watched the second season, and then I kept doing the same thing. And then when I had my baby, I rewatched it, and just, like, I loved it. I really did. It was super fun. So, highly recommend. You know, I'm biased already because of the games, so I'd much rather not risk it and then be all bitter because the show is so different from the games. Same with the Nancy Drew CW show. Yeah, I understand. The Nancy Drew CW show, I watched, if not all of the first season, at least most of the first season, and it just wasn't, like, the Nancy that I know. It wasn't, like, it was not book Nancy. It was not game Nancy. This is total different Nancy. This is like it was CW Nancy. Like, it was like any other show on the CW, you know, like, not the same. But then the Carmen in the Netflix show is what I believe they were trying to tell us was the Carmen of this particular game. Because, she, like, spoiler alert, she was, like, trained by Vile to be a bad guy, but then she kind of, like, realizes that she doesn't agree with what they're saying. This is all in the pilot, so, like, you can see this all in the first episode. So then she decides to, like, stop Vile by, like, stealing things back. So, this show is really quite fun, but then, like, Jules Argent and Chase Deveneaux are in the show, and they are trying to, like, stop her because they, like, she's stealing things, you know? But it's, like, it's a whole big mess. but she's working for like the good of the worlds, you know, for like art. But they don't always see it that way. It was really good. It was really well done. That's how I feel for the Carmen cartoon. I know it's probably pretty good, but in my head, even if Carmen is nice, she would be more like the one in this one, but she's not forced. Yeah, because Chase was once Carmen's partner too. Yeah, so what was Chase from? I don't know. But my brain's not working. But yeah, I do recommend it. It was pretty fun. It's like if you're comparing CW Nancy Drew to Nancy Drew or Netflix Carmen to Carmen, the obvious better choice here is Netflix Carmen to Carmen. That's all I'm saying. Word Detective. Yes, that's right. Oh, I loved that one. I loved that one. I got that one to work through like abandonware. I forget if it was Old Games Download or archive.org, but it was one of those two. So good. So good. So good. Oh, I loved that one so much. I should play that soon. I should do that again. I should do that. I should do that on my channel. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, you guys, I don't have my planner here right now, but I think I remember what's coming up next. What's coming up next is, hold on, what's today? Let me look at the calendar. Okay, so Saturday, the 27th, I'm going to be playing Sonic Adventure Battle 2. No, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That's what it is. Super excited because I loved that one when I was a kid. And then, next Wednesday, 1 week from now, the 31st, is when I will be finishing Haunted Carousel with Hugh. We have to finish it. It's such a short game, it's such an easy game, but we were just being best friends and just not paying attention. So, we'll be finishing the game, and that is going to be so fun. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. That was so much fun. I loved that, like, blast from the past, that nostalgia. Oh, it was so good. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Never heard of that one, but I'll see if I can be there. Oh, yeah, I understand if you can't be there because of sleep. That sleep is way more important than watching random people on the internet stream games you've never heard of. So, yeah. It was amazing to see that game again. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh my gosh. Forgot about it in all honesty. Oh, really? Oh, wow. See, that was kind of what I wanted to do with Junk Drawer January, was like bring back some of the games that I had played when I was a kid that I really loved. And, calling me out, Susie. And then just like have fun and have memories. See if I can make it to you and Hugh's stream though. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we just have so much fun. So it's gonna be a fun one, even if it's not like super intense detective vibes. Did you play pets games? Oh yes, I did. I played cats, dogs, hamsters, you name it. I had them on I had a Game Boy Advance SP, you know, like one of the little square ones that would open like a laptop. Yes. I loved hamsters the best, I think. But I played cats quite a bit. I am a cat person. Hi, Bippy. Would you like to come say goodnight? Would you like to say goodnight? Oh, you're so big. Ugh. Say goodnight, Salem. Oh, I still have cats and dogs. The cat song lurks in my head forever. Oh, my word. All right, well, here is Mr. Kitten. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I hope to see you next time. You still have to be at work for around 5 hours. Good goodness. That is so crazy. Because I need to be asleep for the next 5 hours, preferably longer. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time. Bye.